I totally forgot to put the music on. Uh, you know what? I'll put the music on first. Because I had to restart. Oh, it's lagging. I pressed the wrong button. I tried to start the stream earlier, but it didn't want to play because I didn't put it as run as administrator. There you go. Did I just get raided? No. I thought I got raided again. Music, music. I think it should be playing soon-ish, if not already. I think it is playing. All right, let's start the stream proper, shall we? Oh, I got disconnected while I was trying to launch the stream. Hi guys, Spardy here playing Neverwinter. Welcome on back in. It is Monday. I do believe it's like still Sunday for you guys. So if you are coming in to watch, thank you so much to kind of like put me in your lives. We're gonna try and log in. I don't know why I got disconnected. I should have tested restream as well. Oh no, am I not? Okay. I don't understand what's wrong with the internet. My internet is really fast. I'm having like 264 ms or pings, whatever the show FPS is right there, and the net graph 380, 400. Oh snap, 500 now. Oh snap, something's wrong with the internet. There we go, 320. It would hopefully go down to like 260, which is what I'm more used to now with my exit lag. Yeah, it's coming down. Hi guys, sorry about that, technical issues. Uh, Short of paying like maybe $1,000 for like a monthly internet, which is not viable for me right now. I don't think I can do anything about that. Anyway, I'm having 2 shots of coffee today. Really good coffee, by the way. This is like the Luwak coffee. Again, you should only take like 2 shots or 2 cups of coffee a day. No more than that. When I used to work out on like 8 hours a day, I used to take 4 shots of caffeine, but not even in coffee form. I took it in the form of supplements. I think it was hydroxycut. That's like a pre-workout, I believe. I didn't know about creatine at the time, so unfortunate. But yeah. Oh, I totally forgot to put in the commands to reduce MIP and process priority. I'm gonna do that once I log in to PE. So today, I actually, as the title suggests, I actually was thinking of doing either advanced or master Jotun's car. However, I realized that I'm streaming on my laptop, so yeah, maybe not master, maybe not even advanced, to be honest, during stream. Anyway, I've only done one advanced Jotun's car thus far, so my confidence in that dungeon is a bit like this. It'll take me 2 hours to complete. Like that's how long it took me to complete the first time, and even then it was like with people who know what they were actually doing. They were like giving me advice and even suggesting that I don't be a tank and they will like tank for me. Like somebody was suggesting that they swap to a tank while I look for another DPS or something like that. But I said no. If you guys baby me right now, I'm never gonna learn the mechanics. I have watched videos. I have attempted it obviously, but not master Jotun Scar. Anyway, so instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing these Sabella quests or legacy quests. Ravenloft. I have to defeat enemies in Ravenloft because I've got this. Oh wait a minute, is it not here? Oh yeah, it is. There. Do you guys see it? I got I got the demon skull from the Deathly Delights lockbox this morning, yesterday. It was a really lucky pull because if you look at my lockbox, inspect, not open, inspect. I don't think I have a key anyway. If you look at this Deathly Delights lockbox, and you hover over how many lockbox I opened, I only opened one actually before this, and that first pull actually got me the Demon Skull artifact. The very first pull, and I was like thinking, will I be lucky and get the Gravehound as well? I was not, obviously. I did open the second key. It's telling me to purchase keys. Ooh, look at that. There's actually looking for a DPS for MTS, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't pretend that I have big PP DPS. I do not. I do not main a DPS, so I'm gonna avoid that. I don't even tank an MTS to be honest. So not for right now. I think you give me actually. I was gonna say give me a week, but I think that gonna be a new event that's gonna come up soon-ish, right? July 2nd, we're gonna have Cloak Ascendancy. We're gonna have a double profession. So, uh, 1, 2, 3 days, four including today, I suppose, and then double legacy on the 9th. So that's next week. But yeah, in about 3 more days, we will be doing double professions. Basically, I've got a bunch of scrolls in my shared bank. We had recently gone past a guild marks, double guild marks and guild mark sales. So if you look at my shared bank, if I can spell correctly, yeah, we got about 220-ish scrolls. So we'll be doing that maybe for one day if I can stomach it, but I don't think I can. But anyway, without further ado, let's go to Ravenloft and go around killing mobs. I would we'll see how this stream goes because I haven't streamed and done AGS at the same time. So I'm kind of worried that if I attempted AGS, I'm just gonna look silly on stream because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So as Dimamu asked uh, in the previous stream, I think it was the last stream that I did last week. Why haven't I been playing? And I mentioned about my disability, and because of that set disability, I avoid doing master content because I felt I didn't want to let people down. And Jotun Scar, if you've ever done Jotun Scar, baby advanced master, obviously the harder ones, especially tanking is number one. It's like number one priority is the tank. So if the tank can't do his job or doesn't know the mechanics, the whole thing falls apart. Like that's how key the tank is in Jotun Scar. So, and I'm not confident enough. Like my guild leader was mentioning, you've done master Soul Harvest before. Why are you scared of Master Jotun Scar? And I told him that previously, there is actually a Yes the Hill here. We're just gonna say Yes to heal one. Did I even type that correctly in the lines? Yes to heal up if anyone needs it. And let's see if I actually need HEs. No, I don't even need quests. I just need to kill things. So shall I just? I don't think anyone started. Let's just check it out, shall we? We're not gonna start it if no one's starting it. I'm not even sure if anyone needs it. I almost knocked over my coffee. You know those tumblers? I don't know what they're called, but they're like they stick to your table, and even if you kind of like accidentally knock it with your hand, it will still stay vertical. Mm. I'm being assaulted, sir. Um. Oh, it looks like somebody has started it. Yes, no. You know what? I'm just gonna start it. I don't actually need it, but I do need to kill. And am I on multiple target? I'm on multi-target. Why? That's no good. That's no bueno. You know what? I'm actually gonna change to single target, even though that's not a good idea to during combat. Because I do a lot more damage in single target, and I could always like do a reave or multi. You know what? I should really be using artifacts. I'm not sure why I'm not doing so. Am I using Demon Skull? I think so. Was that somebody? No, that was Flapjack. It looks like somebody else is here as well. Okay, that's good. I like to use Flapjack only because he's got good AoE as well as DPS. Oh, that was fast. That was super fast. Like we phased so quickly. That usually isn't the case. Like it takes you quite a bit because you have to kill those treants, right? That goes to the like these guys. You need to kill these guys, X amount of these before the boss like stands up. So that's weird. Maybe they've already started this, but they stopped halfway, perhaps. You know what? I'm gonna use artifacts and my powers. I should really be concentrating on these things, these guys here. I'm gonna try and lay back because I'm doing this, hunching forward, and that hurts my neck somewhat. So if you see my double chin, just ignore it, okay? I tend to do this when I'm lying on this chair because of the pillow. In fact, I should really readjust. There we go. That's much better for my neck. Like the only way I think is like to lie down. Wait, hold on. The armor is like lie down like this, I think, but I can't see if I was to do that. And unfortunately, the pillow has a strap, right? The pillow has a strap. But if I was to prop it up like this, it doesn't go like underneath my neck because it doesn't stretch that far. Unfortunately, I might need to buy a new pillow for this for my gaming chair. Do I have artifacts? Yes, I do. I thought I had a friend with me. It looks like the answer is no. I'm by my lonesome, which is fine. You know what? Actually, I should really be killing mobs instead. Are there mobs? There you go. I don't know if this is actually a good idea. Like, this is a way for you to kind of like farm ads. Because I do need 100%, right? Somewhere around that number. Oh, speaking of which, I did mention it earlier. But as the title suggests, endgame is for gears. Dailies are for prosperity. So what do I mean by that? I really gotta stop saying all the time. What I mean by that? So there was I think he's Portuguese content creator on YouTube. I've never heard of him before. Uh, I tend not to watch foreign content creators only because I don't understand. Even with subtitles, it's just slightly more difficult for me. You know what? I don't even need to set a map waypoint, but it does help somewhat, I think. Wait, see? Where's the path? This is why I don't really want to drive. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna follow this glitter on the ground. Okay, here we are. I believe which HE are we gonna go for first? Does it really matter? I think let's just go this way. I can't really tell if there is in fact an HE that way. I'm just assuming there is one. In fact, we may already have met our quota for killing enemies in Ravenloft. But we shall see. Am I at map? Yeah, I'm on map speed. Why am I going so slow? I notice I kind of go slow nowadays. Is there an HE here? No, there is not. Where is there an HE? Hold on. There's one here. I don't have to do quests. Although I could probably preemptively do the quests first so that when I do have a Ravenloft to do quests in Ravenloft, all I gotta do is just hand them in, but I'm kind of lazy right now. So if you're wondering why am I doing Sabella's quests, it's because I want to upgrade my other thing that I got yesterday. So it was really super lucky yesterday. I actually pulled 2 items from the lockbox. Oh, Blitzkey doll. Okay. I will actually open it up, accept the quest. So that, again, if I do receive a Sabella quest to complete quest in Ravenloft, I could simply just hand it in. So I don't have to look for this quest item drop for when that happens. So again, as I was saying, end dungeon are for gears and dailies are for prosperity. Again, I don't know what the content creator's name is. He is Portuguese, I believe. And then he was saying that you don't really need to run endgame dungeons because endgame dungeons are just for the gears, right? So, although the caveat being, if you have the endgame gears, the current endgame gears, that allows you to do anything in the game, right? If you have all of the endgame, like the helmet, the chest, the gloves, the boots, and then the weapon sets, why is there no HE here? I got punked. I thought there was an HE right here. Oh well, since I'm here already, might as well do this Blitzkey doll. Might as well pick it up. So he was saying that endgame dungeons are for gears. Although my kind of like thinking is that if you have endgame gears, you are then the best, like best in slot for you to be able to do anything in the game. But you don't need like endgame gears to do legacy quests, right? You don't need to have endgame gears in order to do, say, advanced demon web pits or master demon web pits. Why I mentioned those 2 dungeons is because you can farm for those fallen god ore, or what was it called? Like heart ore, something ore. I think it's like fallen god ore. If you get those, you can sell it for a lot of AD. For people like myself, who is a master crafter, we need those to craft those masterwork weapon sets or even Durger tool sets, of which I'm missing 4. Can I get a wine? Like a special wine? I don't think so. It's okay. We don't really need quests, like I said. Yeah, we don't have the quest. Oh, hello, I got a PM. Is it Nightmare? It is Nightmare. Oh, you're watching me. Oh, is it? I didn't realize it was that expensive. What about the there's a thing you can craft using the fallen god ore. I think it's some sort of plate. Hello, by the way, fallen. Sorry, not fallen, nightmare. Fallen is the name of the item. Uh, how are you doing, by the way? I'm not doing this just to get you to talk, but you're a healer, right? I'm my the gears in my head are turning right now. I'm thinking of doing a advanced Jotun Scar at least during stream, but I don't have the people to run it with. I mean, I do have the people to run it with. A simple, sentence in the Alliance chat, and I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of
Nightmare
people.
333332.
Hi, Nightmare.
Yes, I'm healed. Laughing face.
Have you done Jotun Scar, Advanced or Master? Probably Master. No, wait. I actually, do you mind if I inspect you? Because I inspected you before, but I wasn't like conscious when I was doing it. I was like doing it. I think why did I was trying to look for your ad handle last time because I wanted to send you a gift. I did inspect you before, but it was just like a really brief look at your
Nightmare 333332.
gear.
I've done my first completion 2 days ago.
What, MGS or AJS? Advanced or Master? Because I mentioned both. I'm assuming you meant Master. No, I already invoked all day today.
Nightmare
I have not
333332.
done a Master yet.
AJS.
Okay. All right. I only did AGS last week myself actually, and it took me 2 hours because I haven't got a clue. Like even when I was inside trying to do mechanics and people were explaining it to me, it just didn't stick, right? I think, yeah. Where the hell am I going? Where am I? Hold on, I got a bit lost. I wanted to do the HE. Actually, before that, let's check the Sibelius. Why is it telling me to go here? Oh my god, I'm so lost right now. Hold on. Where am I? Okay, I think I know where I am. That's where the spy is. This is where the wolf den is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to depend on the map because I'm trying to use my brain nowadays. My memory is pretty bad, but that's why I'm eating. Sorry, I'm drinking chocolate, or in this case, cacao.
Nightmare
not chocolate.
333332.
This is coffee, by the way.
And I'm doing fine so far, just woke up. Laughing
okay.
face.
Woke up. Well, same here actually. It's 11:30 almost a.m. for me.
Nightmare 333332.
I'm good.
How about yourself?
I'm good. I mean, I almost didn't want to stream today because I didn't sleep last night. I think I only slept around 6 and I woke up at 8, so I only had like 3 hours proper sleep. That explains the coffee that I'm having right now. In fact, I need to top this up. I've already drank so much coffee, but I need more caffeine. No, I only have 2 cups of coffee at any given like time. Although when I was in Vietnam, I broke that rule because the coffee there is so good. You go to Vietnam, anywhere in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, Da Nang, different provinces have their different coffees. You have your egg coffee, you have your butter coffee, you have your classic like milk coffee. You can also have like Americano, Sien Bai or something. I don't remember. God, I already forgot all the stuff that I learned. How do you say thank you? Oh god. See, oh god. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just gonna look silly on stream. Um, RTQ. I've already done RTQ. I've already done RC. You know. Oh, by the way, you're right. If you wanna cap your battle pass, you have to do encroaching frost, which I've done today. Although I do have two more pips, but because of me doing a whole bunch of, excuse me, a whole bunch of these pips, random quest, sorry, random skirmish and trials and dungeons and RADQs. I don't think I did RADQ, but it was good enough. I got like 6 keys, and then I got this demon skull, not this one, demon skull, and also I got two lucky pulls. This one, Radiant Sanctuary, from the Combat Enchantments pack.
Nightmare 333332. Yeah, I saw the notification yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Laughing face.
What, both times? I got it. I got it both at the same time. Not at the almost at the same time. Like basic for me, it happened yesterday. Yesterday night. So it was really lucky pull. But did you know? It only took me 1 key to get it. Look, look. I showed it earlier. I don't know what time you came into the stream. Death. If you inspect the box, it only took me, well, it only took me 1 key actually. So my first opening of this deathly lockbox, I actually got the demon skull, and then I was like thinking, will I be able to get the mount? So I opened another key, but yeah, I didn't get anything special then. But crossing fingers, hopefully I'll be able to get the Gravehound. Then I'll start going for the Frost lockbox again to get the Snow Tusk. I'm not about to spend like 4 million AD on a mount that I may or may not need. Speaking of which, let me show you. Look at how many keys I opened for this. Like, I know it says they're about less than 75. It looks like 64. But I opened, like, I got this already, like this pack, because I opened 250 keys or 250 lockboxes to get this combat enchantment, right? The combat enchantment choice pack. Yeah. I bought my first one to get the Rhyme Fire, or I think I bought the Rhyme Fire. I opened 250 lockboxes to get this Grubby Gubs lockbox choice pack. And then yesterday, after opening 300 plus in total, I got a lucky pull and I got my final combat enchantment. I do not still have the Grubby Grubs like mount, but he's not the like best mount for single target anymore. So I'm not too crazy. Maybe if I've got every single thing current, like if I got the Snow Tusk, if I got the Octopus, what else am I looking? Actually, Gravehound is probably my top 3. In fact, Gravehound is probably my first priority of getting. Yeah, because I don't know. It's a toss-up between opening Deaths or opening Frost, because I already got Sir Waddle-Lot, so which means I only need the mount, the Snow Tusk. So, and then for the Deathly, it's the same thing. I've already got the Demon Skull, but I do need the Gravehound. So it's like a 50-50 of opening whether the Death or the Frost lockbox. See, I knew it. I knew it. I already completed it, but I didn't realize. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Ooh, Sharndar. That is my least favorite one, so I don't want to go and do that. Let me get rid of this waypoint and let's settle in the next one, which is Storm King Thunder. Yeah, so I'm doing all these Sabellas because I want those Glyphs of Potencies in order to upgrade my Radiant Sanctuary to Celestial. so that I can use it on my healers. Although I don't main healer, I just felt like once I've upgraded everything that I needed, like the glyphs, that subsequent glyphs after that. So I want to upgrade my Radiant Sanctuary and also my Divine Aegis. As you saw, I got a legendary Divine Aegis already. So after I've upgraded these two, any subsequent glyphs I can use for giveaways or even for upgrading for free for people. So, but I don't really need it. That's why I'm not gonna be doing this on all of my tunes. Storm King Thunder Quest. I think those are Icewind Dale. I'm getting PMs. Is that you, Nightmare? Let me just check in a second. Hold on, sir. I do need to do quests, right? Eh? Oh, it's here. It's these quests. Okay. I'll check your PM in a second. I'm getting super thirsty for some reason. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Okay, okay. Yeah, I tend to prioritize. Meaning to say, the only reason I opened the Frost Lockbox recently was because of the campaign. The campaign, the kind of, what's it called? I don't remember what it was called. It was during the Jubilee. And you guys are in an ad right now, I think. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of ad breaks, if you guys are still here listening in, I made $1 from ads in my last stream, which is like, I think that's a lot of money for me. I usually only get like 7 cents or 77 cents, not $1 for my stream. So I'm not sure what happened there, how I managed to make so much money. Yeah, $1 is a lot of money for me. For streaming, I make a lot more as a landlord. Obviously, my main money making or income, shall I say. But I also sell physical gold, if you didn't know. And yeah, if you look at the link somewhere below in my description, there's a link there to actually for you to sign up for free, and then you can buy gold with like the current cheapest rate in Malaysian ringgit, which is kind of funny because I'm in Brunei. I basically use like Brunei dollars, Singapore dollars. Today, the price of gold is 580 RM per gram, which is less than 200 Singapore dollars, basically. Substantially less than 200. I think around, roughly around 170, 180, top of my head. Do not quote me on that. We have to do quests. I believe, you know what, let's just go around looking for these. If you looked at my YouTube, yes, I make YouTube videos. If you look at my YouTube, I posted this thing called Neverwinter Meta, or Neta, as I'd like to call it. Neta or Meta. Neta being, the M being silent. So, oh, here's one. I don't know if I already collected the item. It looks like I did. I have already the quest item, so it didn't drop for me, unfortunately. So now I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I should hand in all of my quests first before I kill these NPCs. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I could go through my inventory and see what kind of quest items I already got in my inventory. But I feel like this is much better for me. It's much easier for me to just hand in the quests and then pick up the items after handing them in. Because obviously you can't have two copies, two sets in your inventory, which is why it didn't drop anything for me just now, which is quite unfortunate. Is those things, those quest items, I don't think they spawn. They have like an hour cooldown before they spawn again. Where is this campfire? Hopefully I don't bump into the giant. I think it's over here. Here we go. We need to do, I believe we need to do 4 more because it seems like I've already done 1 quest. Okay. What do we got? We got gloves. We got Shattered Guard badge. We got Giant's necklace. Are we done? I think one more. Crack tiara. There you go. Done. Wash my hands. So that's two quests, Sibella quests done. We're gonna do the Sharndar one last during the stream. Cloak Ascendancy. Ooh, River District quests. This is my least favorite. It is easy, but it might require you to wait for a reset in order to do the daily quests again. I'll see if I can manage to do all of the 5 quests in this one go, but I doubt it highly. We'll probably, so there are 3 not repeatable but daily quests you can do here. The first being the, what you call that? Well, these daily ones. Hold on. Oh, what's the PM? Is it per? Or yeah, but isn't it just the first one, which is what I'm about to do right now? I just want to see what kind of dig sites we have on the map first before I start collecting. I like the one like right here. So dig site. Oh, there's no ladder. Yeah, there's no ladder. That's fine. I think we can go for a. Which one's the easiest one? I can't. Yeah, there should be a ladder where the shovel is, but it doesn't seem like anyone's actually opened a dig site yet. So I'm just gonna buy something like. Oh, is it each? Is it each? I don't want to doubt you, sir, but not that I'm doubting you. I never actually. Oh, what is this? No, this is not this guy. Sorry, not Cavatas. We should go for what kind of dig site? Crypt, sewer, crypt, or dungeon? I feel like crypt is the easiest one. Is the shortest one. So let's go for crypt. Yeah, I think it's coincide with this quest, which is only once in a day. Crypt, the departed. I think this is the one. Yeah. Yeah, you can only have it like once a day. But you know what? For science, we will find out. We'll go to a dig site. We're just gonna go into a randomized dig site and see if that actually procs, because I do need 5, of which 3 is a daily. The first one is this one, Harbor Rescue, I think it's called. So basically, if you didn't know, you rescue this NPC, you will be able to interact with him. He's asking you to rescue his friends. Riverfront Rumble. That's one. Then there's the Stencil Cipher, which I believe I have in my inventory actually. We need to check that first. Otherwise, it's a drop from mobs. So I do advise you just to kill all of these mobs to get that Stencil Cipher drop. And then the last one is Evidence. Not Evidence of Evil. I think it's called... What's it called, guys? It's the one where you have to kill the NPCs. That's like... It takes like an hour for them to kind of like respawn. So let me see if I can grab those. This one is a pretty quick one. You just kill a group of NPCs over here. At the port. At the harbor. And there you go, done. So let's see if I've got a Stencil Cipher on me. If I do, I must have already interacted with it. Yes, I do. Double click on that. Yeah, I already got it. So that's good. Let's double check. Stencil Cipher. But you know what? No, let's go into a dig site first. Because I suppose I could do the Stencil Cipher first and then grab another Stencil Cipher for like tomorrow. But let's just do this before something else happens, like the dig site gets overwhelmed. Am I supposed to talk to the NPC? Activate site crypt. Right, let's go in. Now, the caveat of doing crypt, sorry, not crypt specifically, the dig sites, is that there's, I believe, a 25-minute cooldown on each, 30-minute, 1 hour perhaps. But that's okay because if you have a group of a party of 5, for example, you can basically go through all of the map and do all of your dig sites, right? You're the first person to do your dig sites or the dig sites, and then you can do the second person's dig site. Basically, rotate right the whole dig sites, all of the dig sites, um, and then by the time the third one does his dig sites, the first one or your dig sites are out of cooldown, which means you can basically keep on doing dig sites all day long. This was what they used to do to farm for the Mirage weapon set or other like the Fey sword. What else is there? There's other kind of like swords, which was like best in slot back in the day, and for a very long time they were best in slot, especially the Mirage ones, right? The Mirage ones were like best in slot for a very, very long time because they had doppelgangers. And I believe there's like 3 doppelgangers plus yourself. So there's like four, four people attacking the same target. And it was especially nasty for TRs, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure for range, like an HR, because I believe the doppelgangers were melee ads, as it were. They didn't have range, or I don't believe they did. I think this is the one for the quest. I'll have to kill all these guys first. That's fine. So, yeah. But I mean, if you wanted to do collection, you do get a title if you had all 4 weapon sets. I still don't have all the titles, unfortunately, because yeah, I feel like it's a bad manners if I was to upgrade like Fey weapon sets when I still have like the Radiant Sanctuary and also the Divine Aegis to upgrade. Even after upgrading all of those enchantments that I just mentioned, I feel like, oh my god, there's still enemies around? When will it ever end? When does it end? Are, are you guys done? Okay, good. So yeah, as I was saying, if you were to if I was to upgrade those weapon sets before upgrading other things, I feel like it's bad manners. In fact, I said the same thing about gold bonus, but I believe I've upgraded to at least legendary because I did at the time I didn't have anything to upgrade. So once I had the bloodthirst chalices and sold them for like 2 million AD each, I think. I managed to make 9 million AD to finally purchase a what did I buy, guys, with 9 million AD? I don't remember now. It was something really important. I think it was no, not 9 million AD. I think I managed to get 12 million. Like I made 9 million, but I had another 3 million lying around. Um, I used that 12 million to buy this dragon chicken. Dragon, you know what? I might as well use this guy. Oh, dragon chick. Eh? That's not how you spell dragon. Dragon chicken? Yeah, dragon chicken. Not the dragon chick, the dragon chicken. So let's see what I look like using it. Because we already went past Jubilee. So anyway, after doing the dig site, you can get rid of these passes because they are basically on cooldown. It doesn't matter. It's basically useless to you now. What are these? What are those? I don't need these. These are maps. Right. I believe I've done the quest for that now. Let's do Stencil Cipher. Stencil Cipher. Where is it? Stencil Cipher. We'll do another dig site after doing all of these other ones because we do need to make. We need to do 5, I believe. Weekly ritual. I do not want to go to those. Um, we could do this one by killing ads. I don't want to go to Fake Castle. I don't want to do Gideon's. I don't want to do uh, the other guys as either. Cabal. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Cabal. Oh, Cabal. In Malay means tough or hard, I suppose. Are these the NPCs that I'm looking for? Those are not NPCs. Those are like those statues. They should be here. Oh, they haven't spawned. Or somebody just recently killed them, that's fine. I was supposed to do stencil ciphers, but since I'm already here, might as well check it out. No, those are not the ones I'm looking for. Doesn't seem like there's any here. It looks like somebody's already done these mobs, so I don't think we're gonna depend on those. We will try and see if there are others though. We'll try to get as many of those evidences as much as we can, and then we'll try to do other things like say the dig site as Nightmare suggested. But as he mentioned earlier, he's not sure. Yeah, it looks like somebody has gone through all of these mob spots. I believe there's one right here somewhere. If I can remember. Is it here? Oh, look at that. Somebody's been here as well. I'm surprised. Usually people don't go to this one. I mean, we're still gonna check it out. We might have to do HEs, but let's just go and concentrate on getting these guys. These ones. Let's go artifact. I'm so thirsty right now. I don't think coffee is good for thirst, but I do wanna stay up, as it were. Oh, by the way, as per usual, at every top of the hour, we will be doing giveaways. There we go. We got one. I believe we need like 4 more in order to complete this quest.
Nightmare 333332. Don't forget to hydrate.
Yeah. Oh, did you claim? Yeah. No, you didn't. Okay, that's fine. I do have water here somewhere. Hold on. My pillow's gonna fall off. And I forgot to put on my Twitch on my note. Hold on.
Nightmare 333332. Now I did.
that that was not an invitation to do so, sir, but thank you very much. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna put on Twitch on my note first, just so I don't forget. Oh, somebody's singing. Nice. Like I follow karaoke Twitch streams because one, I love to sing. I love to sing. I'm actually a singer, not by profession. Well, I don't know. I used to be in a band. Does that make me a professional singer? Yeah. So as I was saying, I do have 2 liters of water here at all times. This is how much I drink in a day. However, my medical kind of like checkup was saying that I need to drink at least 3 liters of water for my, I don't know, on average. But I usually finish this daily, 2 liters at least, 4 liters if I'm working out. Um, Again, thank you for the hydrate, sir. I will. Hold on. I thought the grasses were the mobs and ads. They were not. I believe there's another group over there somewhere, but I'm not confident I'll be able to find them. There should be a group here. There's none. That's fine. We're gonna loop around to all the places where I think they might spawn. There should be a group here, maybe. Nope. Yeah, somebody's actively looking for or hunting these ads for the mission, which is fine. I really This is why I say that the devs, here's another group. This is why I say the devs should really allow for instances, if that makes sense. Meaning to say private instances where we can just have the map to ourselves or our friends, and I would pay. I would literally pay for instances. Oh, you were saying something in chat? I need to be careful what I watch because of my migraine. Oh, is it because of your eyes? It's because of your eyes, I think, bro. Oh wait, no. Wait, sorry. Was it you or Berserker? I confused the two. Which one of you has? Which one of you have the eye issues like myself? I don't think it was you, Nightmare. I think it was Berserker, another viewer last time that came in my stream. I can't remember. It's like a blur now. It's either you or Berserker. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, it could be there's a lot of reasons why you'd have migraines, uh, stress, blood pressure, eye strain, not enough sleep, what you ate or what you drank. So diet. So for example, coffee, caffeine. Um, that would probably cause you to have migraine. So my advice for you is either to drink tea, which also has caffeine but not as much as coffee, um, chamomile, jasmine, perhaps green tea. Um, the best tea actually is not English breakfast, Earl Grey. It's better than green tea. Not sure if it's better than matcha though. Chronically, ooh. Okay, so the other thing that I was gonna suggest is to increase your nitrous oxide N2O3. Sorry, N2O2 and N2O3, I believe. Nitrous oxide, not nitrogen oxide, nitrous oxide. Um, because the nitrogen in nitrous oxide would actually expand your vessels in order for your blood to flow much better instead of like having high pressure. I don't know if you have high blood pressure. I'm not a doctor or a nurse or medical profession, so take this with a pinch of salt as well. This is just coming from a patient, I want to say, somebody who's actually has high blood pressure. I am taking heart medication, but I don't need it as much anymore. I went from double digits to like one something. That's the measurement, but which is really really bad. Um, Average is three. I had one, so I don't know why they still give me heart medication. I think it's like for life, quote unquote. Once you take heart medication, you will continuously use heart medication. My doc got me those spray that works, but the pack only has 6 in it, and I have to wait 12 hours in between, so I can take another. Yeah, I would personally. Here, I'll give you a good tip, which does not require you to take medication or take any food. I'm trying to. I need to get the tool. I need to get the proper tool. I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on. Where is it when I need it? I can't see. Dark. Over here. No. Where are my stuff? I can't find my stuff. Here's stuff. It's not where I put it last. ah. Here's one. There should be another one. Oh, that sucks. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. This is really, really important to me. Oh, we're gonna do a giveaway. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hold on. Let me put on the earphones so you guys can actually hear me. We're gonna do a giveaway first before I mention this. Let me type in the command. And as Nightmare, you always win this. You can actually get redeem points if you win as well. But I suppose if you're the only one who joins this giveaway, it'd be like 100% win rate for you. Oh, wait. It's this.
Spartandi.
There you go.
Sraffle.
Yes. So if you want to join the raffle, guys, type in !join and you can win goodies.
Nightmare
okay.
333332.
Nice.
Join.
Nice. So as I was saying, this is what I use sometimes. Oh, it's so dusty. that just shows you, because what I used to do for my migraines is to massage the pressure points. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear me. So if you don't have this is like a roller ball that has liquid inside. So if I was like, say, doing a massage, right, for my muscles that's aching, this would cool it down as well. Like it's basically an ice pack. There's like a liquid inside here. This ball is made out of metal, so I can just like do this. So when I have a migraine, and usually migraines is the left side of your head, right? The left side. If it's both, then it's like a headache. But migraine, I think, is the worst one. It could be your teeth as well, by the way, or nerve, pinched nerve. So, yeah. What you do is you massage like that. You go from the front all the way down here, and then you do that. I don't know if I can show it to you guys. So you're basically going from your left side all the way to the center to your right side, I suppose. Or just do like this. Or if you don't have this, I'm gonna use this spoon because I have a massage tool that's like a nail, but I can't find it anywhere. That's why I was like saying, where's everything when you need it? So what you can do is just do that along your what do you call it? Carotid artery, like basically the main blood vessel, right? If you don't have these tools, then you can just use your knuckle, or you can use your finger or your thumb, whichever is the strongest. Just from the forehead all the way down to the side, down to your neck, and then just go like that. Like you go in further to the center to like the back of your neck. But the most important thing is here, this artery here. You have to move the blood down. Not
Nightmare
up,
333332.
like
I'm gonna try that out next time.
There's another pressure point in your hands, but I think it's here, like between your thumb and your pointing finger. You just press it there for a few seconds, massage this. I'm not sure if that's the one for migraines, either the left hand or the right hand. I'm not quite sure, but one of these pressure points is just like, there's like here, there's like here, there's like here, somewhere, there's like here and here. I don't know, if you look it up, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find pressure points that you can do on your hands in order to relieve migraines and headaches.
Nightmare 333332. Yeah, the thumb, but that doesn't work for me. Sadly, did try that
that's
one.
That's fine. Yeah, but this one works well. Whenever somebody tells me that they're feeling a bit woozy, or they have a migraine, or they have headaches, I tell them to do this. Like if it's on the right side, then do it on the right side, obviously. But all you're trying to do is push all of the blood down from your head or forehead down to your body to get that blood flowing. I suppose you could do light exercises, you know, do a zone 2, I suppose, zone 1, zone 2, something like this, brisk walk. Um, what are we doing again? I completely forgot because I was trying to teach this method that I use. There's this thing called guasa, which is basically a bull's horn that they shaped into like a tool for massaging. You could use that as well, but if you don't have something like that, a wooden spoon, I guess is good enough. But or if you don't have any of those, your fingers or thumb would be good enough. Hidden cache or hidden cache. Where is this? I can't tell where it is. Um, usually it's like up here somewhere. Is that it? Oh, it is. Where is this? It actually looks like it's pretty close to the entrance of River District. So we're gonna, excuse me, we're gonna teleport there. So yeah, I think last time I was taking ibuprofen, which is really strong migraine or headache pill. I love to take those because it's basically a pain medication, right? It numbed the pain so much that I was actually begging the doctor to give it to me because I was in so much pain. And the reason for my pain was because I had to remove my wisdom teeth, like both my wisdom teeth, the last tooth at the back of my like jaw, the left and the right one. Not at the same time, obviously. It was like remove the right one after a month, I think, then remove the left one. So yeah, you got an ad. Sure, no problem, sir. Oh, by the way, oh yeah, he won't be able to hear me. Nightmare won. Of course he did. 100% win rate. Actually, Nightmare has won 3 for 3, I believe. That he's joined the giveaway. I need to mention that to him once he comes back from the ad. So when I had to remove my wisdom teeth, right? And on top of that, I was hosting ash runs, and that was no bueno because a lot of people didn't know what to do in the ash runs, so that gave me stress as well, and I had really bad migraine because of that. Let me check where we're supposed to go next. Here? No. Okay, this way. Did I pin that? I don't think I did pin that. Okay, welcome on back, sir. As I was saying while you were in an ad, you won 3 for 3 of the raffle, right? So far. Is it dice or die? I think it's die. There we go. Okay. Caveat. I have actually sorted my shared bank, but ooh, if I've already sorted my shared bank, we don't need to use the die. We'll see. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, you know what? Here you go. I'll give you a choice. I got these illusions to give away, sir. Which one of these would you like? I have all 4 of the umbrals from the past event, the Jubilee. I got indigo, I got purple, I got the normal umbrals, and I got the verdant one. So if you're thinking of selling, if you're not interested in these illusions, I believe the most expensive one at the moment is the indigo one. I have no idea why. It's a toss-up between indigo and verdant umbral steps. But if you don't care about selling...
Nightmare 333332. He'll take the indigo, that one I'm missing.
Cool. Can you PM me? Oh, sorry, you already PM'd me. That's fine. Indigo, right? You said? Yes. Okay, cool. I did sell these. I am still selling one. Um, I believe I can grab at least one more before the NPC goes away. But we shall see. But otherwise, I've been collecting companion upgrade tokens, like the free ones from the event. Are we friends, by the way? What I mean, like in game. Are we friends in game? I mean, as long as I know who you are, I consider you as a friend. There you go. There you go. Enjoy. Congratulations on winning the giveaway, sir. Let me see if I can do that. Do not discard. Remove protection. There you go. Bismillah. Congratulations, sir, on winning the Indigo Umbral Steps. Now, I've got all 4 already. Those 4 that you saw in the share bank are basically like double copies. Of course, I could make 80, but who cares about that? Once I got all of the collections, right? Once I've already got it in my collections and in my inventory, I don't just get the collection and then just throw it away afterwards. I do keep the things that I get. So that's why I'm a pat rack, or shall I say I'm a what you call it? Goblin, something goblin. Where is it? Protector's Jubilee. Yeah, look at my collection, guys. It's all complete. I've got all of the illusions. I got the throne. I got the transmutes. Even like companion and mount. It's all 100% from even previous years. For the Jubilee, like for me, that's important. Getting all the collections is very important to me. So will I spend 80? Not if I can get it for free. Not if I can get it for free. Where are we supposed to go? I think we're supposed to go to the bottom somewhere, like around this way. I don't think we're gonna be very lucky with the mobs. Which way are we going? I forgot already. To my right. Where is this? Cabals? It should be here, right? I wasn't moving. Hold on. Okay. All right. You know how like Waze or Google Maps will tell you not to drive and look at the phone, looking at your location at the same time. There's not here. Maybe here. Are these the ones I'm looking for? It doesn't seem like it. No, not these guys either. Wait a minute. I think we're supposed to go behind me. Where? Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Have you guys spawned? Nope. I killed those ones, so it's gonna be an hour before they respawn. Over here. There we go. And the last one is usually, actually, I need to check. Any mobs here? Nope. It's either this one on the left side or this one. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be a different place. Yeah, I just could tell. That's why I needed to check, double check. It's always good to double check. Whenever somebody says something in chat or in real life, right? I always ask them to confirm, screenshots or it didn't happen kind of thing. Not that I don't trust people, but it's just that, for example, I say stuff that may not be true as well. I have a tendency to remember things incorrectly. Am I even going the right way? There should be, yeah. There's a trick to this. I can jump here to avoid the mobs. Yeah, so I like to fact check, or I like to provide proof whenever I say something. So for example, when I say something like Copper Celestials give you coal motes, or a better statement would be, like for example, you can double dip on these. Oh no, I forgot. You need to press F. See, you can double dip. You can get 2. You can get 2, maybe even 3. I've never done 3. I've done 2 at most times. I pressed the wrong button earlier. That's why I was kind of like no. But anyway, so that's done. I believe I need to do two more. So I need to find two more incriminating. Oh God, I got this wrong last time. Incriminating documents. Two more, but that's fine. I don't think we're gonna get that today. How many? Oh God, one more quest. One more bloody quest to complete. Do we have anything to hand in to the NPC? Maybe. I mean, we can wait for reset and do basically the same thing again. Oh wait, we had this as well, didn't we? So I need to go around maybe doing ATs, get 15% to get that complete. However, now that we're at this point, let's go to the nearest. Yeah, let's go to this one and go into a dig site and see if it actually procs the daily or legacy quest. Hello, can I move? Can I can I move? Where are we? Where are we? We got lost. I thought it was like next to me. It's not. Oh God, I'm bumping into everything now. I kind of wish that there was a potion where you can actually ignore mobs or not aggro mobs or go invisible. I think it's the Catterday cape, right? The Catterday cape actually makes you invisible to the mobs and ads, so you don't actually Where am I? Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot today. I think I do not have enough sleep. I need more sleep. I only had 3 hours sleep. Is this? I feel like
Nightmare
that there's like
333332.
fake ads here somewhere.
Today finally won't be as hot as the other days.
It has been hot lately, hasn't it? Like I was hitting 41 degrees in my country apparently. Um, I mean, not that I know, but it was freakishly hot. My phone told me that it's gonna feel like 41 degrees. Can you imagine 41 freaking degrees? Not Fahrenheit, Celsius. 41 degrees. Well, maybe it might have been Fahrenheit now that I think about it. Hold on. Let me double check what the app says. Speaking of which, my laundry needs to be picked up. Um, I didn't do the dryer function because I don't know why. No, I filled the laundry
Nightmare
to the brim.
333332. Yeah, 38 to 40 the last few days Oswell here.
Freakishly hot. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like uh, global climate, which is apparently a lie. I don't know, man. I'm no scientist. Yeah, okay, so, oh, okay, never mind. It said 26, now it's 33 degrees. But a few days ago, it was like 44 degrees. It's bloody hot. 30 degrees. Yeah, I think that's the normal temperature here. You can't tell, but I'm sweating already. Not my face. Unfortunately, I'm sweating. I'm sweating profusely. We're supposed to upgrade this, I believe, before we can go to the dig site. We do have a lot of currency though, so I don't really care for these. There we go. Max that out. Where is the dig site? Is this the dig site? That's not the dig site. The dig site. Here's the dig site. Cool. Let's just go and do a random one, I suppose. Because I don't have a map on me. Let's hope for either a crypt or a sewer. Because I feel like a dungeon is a really, really long one. It's not long because of the passageway. It's long because, like, when we did the crypt earlier, the dig site, the mobs just kept on spawning, but they took so long to spawn. It just basically, you know, that's what made it longer because they didn't spawn. If I could make them all spawn at the same time, I could just, yeah, get it done instantly. We're gonna, I think after this, I think there's one more before we do Sharandar. I still don't know whether or not I want to do a advanced Jotun Star. I mean, I can do this legacies during off stream. That's not a problem for me. We don't have the quest here, unfortunately. That's fine. That's by the way, another quest, almost similar to what I did earlier, I believe. So we just need one more quest. Hopefully, as Nightmare suggested, once we done this particular quest, it actually procs the legacy. I don't think so, unfortunately, but that's why we're here. We're gonna test it out. If in fact this does proc the legacy quest as complete, I might update my video or do another one for the end meta or neta for my playlist on YouTube, saying that you can do dig sites instead of like doing my not just doing the 3 dailies that I mentioned, stencil cipher, the documents, as well as the rumble, rumble. But you can basically just do 5 dig sites, and you have more than enough dig sites, I believe, to do it solo. You can just keep on doing crypts, 5 crypts back to back. Are we done? No. You see what I mean? It just takes so long for these guys to spawn. Like, remember the time when you were trying to farm for those like Mirage sets? I don't actually think I need these, but it's shiny things on the ground, so I'm just gonna pick it up. By the way, I was gonna ask, like, how many goodies did you guys get during the Jubilee event? Oh, wait a minute. Did that proc? I think it procced, actually. Let's see. I did not know this. In 13 years, although Sibella's quest only came recently, right? You're right, Nightmare. Look. I got 5 out of 5. Nice. I learned something new today. I did not know this was a thing. So thank you for sharing, Nightmare. I did not know that.
Nightmare 333332. Nice.
Nice. In 13 years, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. This is why I'm always open to suggestions, because I don't pretend to know every single thing. It feels like every time I play Neverwinter, there's always something new that I learned. For example, about the class artifacts, guys, I did not know about that. That you can pick it up, sell it, and pick it up and sell it. I haven't done so yet because I'm not in such a need for AD. So for this particular one, we have to do HEs, and there are HEs dotted around the place. However, in 8 minutes, it looks like insurgencies are gonna proc, which means that we can actually just do insurgencies. I do believe they do count towards the quest, but don't quote me on that. I think I mentioned it in my videos. I just don't have a good memory. I don't remember whether it does proc or not. I want to say yes, but we'll find out in about 8 minutes. Whichever comes first, either insurgency happens and we do insurgencies. Oh, I think it's already over. Yeah, I was too late. I was too late. It's okay. There is the siege, but I'm not about to do that one. That one is pretty slow. Let's go here. Let's go to the other one. I believe it's this portal over here. Oh, it's time for prayers already. It's okay. I got about 2 hours before I have to pray. I'm gonna eat my lunch in about 2 hours, less than, which is great because I was hungry since yesterday. The thing about intermittent fasting, right? And I'm on a 18:6 or 16:8, depending on when was the last time that I eat. I usually I break my fast at 2 p.m. and then stop at 8 p.m. right, every day. But if my absolute cutoff is 10 p.m., which means that if I start eating at 2 p.m. the next day, it's a 16-hour fasting period. So, I mean, if I need to eat in the morning, I will eat in the morning. But for example, like today, I was thinking that I'd eat breakfast because I was super hungry last night. I didn't sleep. I only had 3 hours sleep, meaning to say, uh, I cheat. In an 18 or a 16:8, right? 16:8 ratio or 18:6 ratio, 8 hours of that 16 or 18 hours is me sleeping. So my body is still starved of nutrients, right? Which means it's burning fat in order to maintain being alive, basically. You need about 900 calories every day in order to survive, guys. 1800 is basically the average, I want to say, calories that you need in order to function properly. But 900 calories is the absolute minimum that you should be taking. Otherwise, your body shuts down and you die. So you unalive. So I don't recommend it. I don't recommend. Well, I mean, obviously, you're not gonna die immediately if you don't eat anything for like weeks or even months, right? However, in order to have a normal body function, I think the minimum calories you need in a day is 900. If you don't eat, your body starts to go into a ketosis at around, I want to say, okay, so if I'm not mistaken, 24 hours is when all your carbohydrates in your body is gone. So from say 12 p.m., you stop eating till 12 p.m. the next day, all of the carbohydrates you ate that day is gone from your body, supposedly. Okay, I'm no scientist. It's just something that I heard. And then ketosis, I think ketosis starts at the 10-hour mark. Do not quote me on this, but definitely is 16 to 18 hours. If you want to be very sure that you hit ketosis, 24 hours of not eating. You can drink, you can take coffee. This has cacao in it, which I think is still okay. It will not trigger your ketosis to kind of like stop. Ketosis stops when carbohydrates are introduced to the body, or even like say sugar. Sugar definitely will stop your ketosis, which means you have to wait another 10-12 hours for it to happen again. I get into a not concurrent, what's the word I'm looking for? Constant ketosis on a daily basis. Not non-stop. Every time I eat carbs, I stop my ketosis. But once 10 to 16 hours of fasting, then ketosis kicks in. But if I'm going into like a ketosis cleanse or whatever, if I'm starting a new diet, like for example a carnivore diet, which in fact, if I take zero carbs, I'll be in consistent ketosis like every day, like every 24 hours, as long as I'm in a carnivore. That's why I can lose about a kilo a day as long as I'm on a carnivore diet. However, for me personally, I get really, really tired, lethargic if I'm on a carnivore diet, um, because the transition between using fat as energy as opposed to carbs or what have you as energy, the transition for me is not very well. It takes me a very long time to transition between using carbs as energy and fats and protein as energy. It might be good for you. Like for me, it's not so good. Like I do enjoy being in uh, ketosis because my sugar levels has gone down for sure, especially if I top that with working out. I don't work out. In fact, I'm supposed to do my new max for push-ups today. I'll probably do that off stream. The last max I did was 21 push-ups in one set, meaning to say I do 21 push-ups, proper push-ups, non-stop. But when I tried it again the other day, I only managed 11. I was really tired. So if I was to try and do a maximum now, right now, I'd probably not even reach 20, to be honest with you guys, because I haven't been doing push-ups lately. You need to grease the gears. I don't remember. Let me check, sir. I think it's the holy or brilliant. Brilliant energy. Oh, Vorpal. The divine Vorpal. You can't get these. You cannot get these. This was during. This was during the Path of the Fallen. I think the Battle Pass. Yeah, not even this one. The Battle Pass. You can't get these anymore. Somebody might be selling them though, but I highly doubt it because there's only 100 of these available at any given time. But you can get divine. Sorry, not instead of getting the divine, you can always get the holy Vorpal or the normal Vorpal. I used to have those too, but it disappeared, or maybe it's on one of my tunes. I have 56 tunes. I'm not about to search every single one of my tunes looking for this divine Vorpal. Yeah, it's from these milestones. No, sorry, not even the milestones. It was the first top 100 players that gets this, right? Only the first 100 people have this gifted to them. I don't remember where the leaderboards are. It should be here somewhere. Here we go. Leaderboard, yeah. I was definitely, well, actually, I don't know why, but in some of these milestones, I was not top 100. I was, where is it? Where is it? Find me. Oh, Bentley, what you call that? Legion, Insurgency is up. So I was 69, rank 69, nice, for this milestone one. Wait, is that the one with the Divine Vorpal? Divine Vorpal, here we go. Rank 9. Yeah, there's only 100 of these. That's why, and then there's also 100 of Zariels, the fallen Zariel or the redeemed Zariel. The normal Zariels are anybody can get nowadays, which is kind of sucky because it's not as exclusive as it was before, right? I remember back in the day we were farming and grinding for it like crazy, man. People like myself who can grind it for hours on end, grind it for hours on end just to be on the leaderboard. As you saw, Mordecai, he was famous because he was #1 for most of the milestone, if not all of the milestone. I don't remember. It was him and like I think it was Garlangs or somebody who was like really vying for the #1 spot. But you know, even myself as a retiree, I seriously cannot farm like as fast. I didn't have friends. The small violin playing in between my fingers. I didn't have friends to like run it with. Back in the day, there was another viewer of mine, Sultan, who I don't believe plays Neverwinter anymore. We used to do it together a lot back in the day. Wait. Oh, wait. Did that complete? Like, did that count? I don't know. I didn't check. Let's do another one. It's easy enough. I want to say. I don't know why is this not opening at this like a lot. Like I'm asking it to open 10. It only opened 1. 60%. Let's check it out. Like we'll do another one. One more. Oops. We'll do one more. See if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll just forget about insurgencies because we don't need to do insurgencies. Although caveat, like a pro tip, I want to say this does proc your over level rewards or progress 20%, right? Let's just keep that in mind. 20% of the progress, 60% on BHE and Sibella Quest. Okay, remember those numbers, 60 and 20. I believe by the end of this BHE, the over level or progress rewards should increase, but do not quote me on this. It's just something that I remembered kind of. If you're doing the Marshall quest for what's called this map, Valnhas, yeah, I do recommend you do insurgencies
However, they only pop like every 2 hours or something like this. There's an hour cooldown for Bell. There's an hour cooldown before Insurgency happen, and then there's like less than 20 minutes of actual Insurgency. So it kind of sucks that way. But roughly every 2 hours you can do Insurgencies. I don't need to do anymore because, well, I mean, I want to say most of my, so 60%, right? Huh. Why two things popped up just now? Oh, it does work. See what I mean? But that was like 40% per insurgency. Wow, okay. I'm actually impressed. I thought it was just 20%. We're basically done here. However, let's check our over level. It should be more than 20. There we go. 21%. Not a lot, but I suppose I didn't kill a lot of ads or mobs. That's why I only got 1%. So the important thing to note here is that most HEs do not actually move your over level rewards. It is only insurgencies that does it. Insurgencies does not count as HE, even though it is in fact an HE. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to Sharandar. I do not like to do this once, but we shall. And then depending on what we do next, either I go, once we complete all of the Sibelius, we might do another tune, or we might do AJS or MJS. Most likely AJS, even if we do. Anyway, you guys are ads. I do apologize. This is how I make my money. Unless, of course, you are subscribed to me, which then skips the ads, I think. I don't know. Speaking of which, last night, I was watching anime. I believe it's Marriage Toxin, which is one of the latest like animes out there. It's episode 12 at the moment. The next one is episode 13, which is kind of weird. Animes typically run for 12 episodes. I have seen anime that runs for 6 episodes, and animes that run for 13, and anime that runs for hundreds like One Piece, whatever. Although I did see a trailer on Netflix. It seems like One Piece, the anime, seems to be ending, which is kind of weird because the creator of One Piece said he was gonna do it he's gonna run One Piece for like 20 years. And by the end of that I'd probably be 60. So I don't know if I'm gonna be alive to see the last episode of One Piece. However, saying that, oh, what's this? 38, 40. Sorry, what's this? Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about temperature. So yeah, Marriage Toxin, 13 episodes. I don't know if that's the last episode, because when anime tends to go further than 13, it's probably gonna be something like Bleach, One Piece. What else is there? Maybe even Hero Academia, right? Which I haven't watched the Vigilante and also the first season. Not the first season, sorry, the first Hero Academia. I haven't finished watching that for some reason. I lost interest for some reason, or I opted for a more interesting anime. Like I watch Ascendance of the Bookworm is my absolute favorite. I really love slice of life anime. I can't name you any at the moment top of my head. I do enjoy action anime like One Piece and what else is there? My favorite is oh god, if I was to go on Crunchyroll, I don't have to remember any of these. What's the one with Subaru? ReZero is my favorite. Marriage Toxin, obviously.
Nightmare 333332. Classroom of the Elite is pretty good.
I watched season 1. I have yet to like really watch season 2, or is it season 3? I don't know. The latest one. I don't really like to watch where the character is like overpowered from the very beginning. I like to watch the struggle. I like to watch them get stronger, like after each fight. So things like Vital Hit. Oh, sorry, not Vital Hit, Viral Hit. Even though the anime didn't complete, the Netflix live adaptation was like a condensed version of the anime, and it kind of ended abruptly. I think they should have. I think it ran for like 6 episodes. It's like 1 hour episodes each, but it. I think they tried to end it too fast, too quickly. But it. I suppose the ending was acceptable. So with Viral Hit, he was like a weak
Nightmare
guy, but
333332.
he got stronger. You know what I
I
mean?
do too, but some of them are nice when they are overpowered, just hate it when they hide it and do nothing.
Uh, what anime does that? Like where the protagonist doesn't do anything, even though he's like he can do something. Ah, shoot, I can't remember. One did pop in my head, but when it comes to like the names, I tend to forget. I don't tend to remember the Japanese names. It's always like the English versions, like Mushoki Tensei, Musos something Tensei, which season
Nightmare
3 is coming out.
333332. I'm bad with names 2xd.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the English version, but sometimes the English version names are really
Nightmare
long.
333332. Jobless reincarnation.
Yeah, jobless, but Mushoki Tensei, right, or something like this. I don't remember. Like, can you imagine? There's oh god, I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? Yeah. There are things like titles like I was exiled from the hero's party, so I decided to make my own party. You know, that's not the actual name of the anime, but you know what I mean. There are anime titles that go like that, or something like I died in my previous life, and so now I became a reincarnated villainess of the Dark Ages. You know, that's the actual title of some of the animes out there. This is really ridiculous sounding, but that's like the official English name. I suppose it's like the literal Japanese translation. That's why. Oh no, I'm not even in the right place, am I? Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't think I am. Or am I? The glittery things on the ground are not appearing on the floor. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the right place. I thought he was sending me here. This this doing the Sabellas would be much faster if I actually can tell where I'm supposed to go, or at least if I remembered which one I'm supposed to go to. Yeah, I can't see the glittery things on the ground. It's not appearing for me right now. I think the one place that I didn't go to was this one, right? Hopefully this is the right place. Um, yeah, I think it is it. I think this is it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good. So, I mean, I love anime. I think Koreans are catching up with the manhwa, which is basically the Korean version of, sorry, the Koreans version of a manga, manhwa, manhwa. I mean, Chinese also call it manhwa or manhwa. So it's a bit not disturbing. It's a bit confusing, I want to say. When I say manhwa, my wife is Chinese, so when I tell her manhwa, she's like Chinese comics. Like what? You can read Chinese. So yeah, I don't speak Chinese. I don't read Chinese. I don't write Chinese. I don't read or write Japanese either, but I can speak it a little bit. So that when we were in Japan last time for our, I guess our annual trips, we went to Japan. I think it was 2 years ago, last year, something like this. I didn't understand completely, but I did understand bits and pieces. So it wasn't too bad. Like, it was pretty. it was pretty bad because there were no subtitles wherever I went. However, I didn't do too bad, and even got praised by a local saying that your Japanese is pretty good. And I was like, nah, 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 it's okay, it's okay. I understand a little bit. But the funny thing is, even local kind of like 7-Elevens, for example, the staff there don't speak English. Most of them don't speak English. English is like you would have thought working at a convenience store or something that is exposed to English speaking visitors would have a lot of these like staffs or Japanese people or even foreign workers working there, right? No, no, they don't prioritize. Um, I mean, it would be a bonus for them to have a staff that can speak English or a foreign language. However, I don't think they prioritize it. It's a bonus, but not a priority, which is kind of like a shame. But if you're gonna go to Japan, if you're gonna live in Japan, I think it behooves you to actually learn the language, or at least at a conversational level. You know, Ohio, or Daijobu, stuff like, what else is there? Sumimasen. Like if you go to a restaurant, man, they will not entertain you unless you say sumimasen, sumimasen, Ohio, arigato. They don't even say arigato, right? Apparently. But I mean, they will be lenient with you if they see you as a foreign uh, uh, visitor, right? Oh, by the way, don't worry about lag. Oh no, I'm getting disconnected. Do I wanna? Okay. Oh, I got locked out. That's okay. As long as we come back to the same instance and in the HE, I think we're good. But anyway, as I was saying, okay, this is my own personal opinion, and I do apologize if there are Japanese viewers out there or if you don't agree with me. But I feel like the Japanese, they don't treat foreigners very well. Oh, wait a minute, what? Did that count for me? I think, I don't think it's this one. If all three of these are zero, I didn't get any, yeah, I didn't get credited for it
Nightmare
because I got disconnected.
333332.
Oh wait, no.
Japanese can be really racist LMAO.
Yes, but they're very good at hiding it. They will smile at you, but behind those smiles, it's like, okay. So here's a real life example. I was at the airport, first time going through Nara Airport, I believe. Um, and the staff there, there was a kiosk, right, an automated gate where you have to scan your passport. But this was the first time me doing it, like the first time I went through the kiosk, the auto gate. So there was a staff there at a distance. He didn't even approach, right? He just said like this, and then like this. Like, how was I supposed to know what that means? So but I mean, I can see, even though I'm blind, I can see that there's a kiosk there where you're supposed to put your passport on kind of like the glass. So I did, but it wasn't doing anything. And so the guy was like, I'm like, dude, speak. He was doing this mime thing. And I didn't realize that you're supposed to put your passport to the corner of the screen. I mean, it was, the freaking thing was in Japanese, and even if there was English text to it, there was like, maybe there were instructions. I just didn't follow it well enough. Anyway, so the guy was like exasperated, but he was still smiling throughout the whole thing, the whole ordeal. He was like angry, but he wasn't showing it. He was just smiling with his teeth there, like this. You idiot, baka, something. You could tell that he was like really pissed, but he was smiling through that anger, as it were. Like,
Nightmare
this idiot doesn't know how to
333332.
operate those other gates.
XD.
right? You see what I mean? There was another instance where I was at a 7-Eleven or somewhere, a combini. I hate this one. Waking nightmares. Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna do that at all. We're gonna go to these ones instead. We're gonna do um one section and then do the other two afterwards, I think. Although I would very much like to do the HEs. It's just that the Waking Nightmare in particular is very, very difficult to do solo. If, in fact, 0% success rate. Unless, of course, there's like another person, then the chances of it succeeding increases. I am not sure where I'm going. So, okay, Combini, 7-Eleven, I believe. There was an old lady at the cashier, right? So, I mean, I wasn't gonna expect her. Oh no, I'm not at the right place, am I? I won't expect her to speak the language, like speak English at all. Am I gonna go? I feel like I should go to the other one first. Hopefully, it's still there by the time I get there. So I won't expect her to speak English at all, right? She's really senior, by the way. It's like 60s, maybe even 70s. Anyway, so she was basically saying, pay, uh, either use cash or card or she was like motioning all these things that I didn't understand. And it's over. Yeah, I kind of half expected that. So she was pointing at the thing, and my wife and I, we were just like so puzzled. We didn't know how to operate this at all, right? And she was like pointing at the thing, pointing at the screen, like urgently, like this, ferociously, like fiercely, like this. You idiot! You touch the screen, touch the screen. She didn't say anything though. That's the thing. She was just pointing at the screen, like as if we knew what was going on. Like, how are we supposed to know? You're supposed to select cash or card or pay via phone or something like this. All we saw was a screen. I mean, we eventually got it, but I swear she was really pissed with us because we were stumbling. We were, people were queuing behind us. There's a long queue, and nobody was there to explain. Not the staff, not the Japanese people behind us. Nobody was willing to help us. We were just stumbling at it. Eventually, we wanted to use our Suica. So if you don't know, Suica is basically a travel pass. So basically, it's a card. You know what? I think I have it here somewhere. Let me just see if I can find it. Because I'm very proud of my collection. Now this is my. I think it's here. Yeah, I think this is it. So if you ever been to the UK, it's something similar to an oyster card. Yeah, something like this, right? This is an oyster card. This is for the UK. If you're gonna use the underground, you have to use this. Well, not have to. It's actually cheaper to do so as opposed to buying a ticket every single fare. Oh, that's Singapore. Where's my Suica? I think these are it. Or welcome Suica, yeah. So these three, I believe, are all Suica cards, right? Or maybe one of them is like Korean. I'm not sure. So this one, Suica card. So it's basically a charge card or travel pass. And the good thing about that is you put money inside, right? It's like a cash card. You put money inside. You can pay for your train fare of all 7 networks, as it were, because that different trains are under different companies. So if you wanted to travel from one place to a different place, you might have to swap like 2 or 3 different companies, which means that you have to pay different fares. However, with the Suica card, which is specific for foreigners. The Japanese have their own. Um, you don't have to worry
Nightmare
about whether the train
333332.
can be used.
Damn, that is confusing.
Yeah, it is. Actually, speaking of which, when we first landed in Japan, my wife broke down. Like, she stopped. She shut down completely because we got lost at the train stations. Like, we didn't know what to do or how to buy a fare. We didn't have a Suica card until the third day we were there. We were in Japan for 3 weeks, I believe, 3 to 4 weeks. So the first day that we arrived, we didn't have a Suica card until, like, say the third day, of which we had to go back to the airport to pick up.
You're not my dad!
Hey, Fear, what's up, bro? I didn't even know if it's Fear or not. I know it's Fear. How are you doing, sir? Oh, by the way, Fear, just so you know, I completed the collection for the event Jubilee. So I have 4 of the illusions. I have the mount. I have the companion. I have the transmute. Everything. In fact, I just gave away an Indigo Umbral Steps to Nightmare because he won the giveaway earlier. I do still have 3 more to give away for today, I think. For today only, maybe. If I still get
Fear to Beard 13.
a balance.
Very nice.
If I still have a balance, I suppose I could give it away like next stream. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Umbro. Yeah, and not only that, by the way, Fear. Here we go.
Fear
I
to
got
Beard 13.
Purple
How many coal motes did you pull?
1. Well, did I do it on stream? I think I did it on stream, right? I only managed to get 1, unfortunately. But that's okay, because I got 20 over. I think, in fact, in total, I have about 30 call modes now, which is good because I got this baby. Hold on, I hope I don't die. You know what? I'm probably gonna die. Let me just tell you, I pulled a combat enchantment pack this morning or last night, and I also pulled a Demon's Skull artifact account wide last night, with like just like a couple of keys back to back. So I'm very lucky, I suppose. So because I got the combat enchantment pack, I then got the Radiant Sanctuary because I have the Rhyme Temper Celestial. I got the Synergy Celestial, and now I got the Radiant Sanctuary. So actually, I'm gonna show it to you. Radiant Sanctuary. There we go. I got the Radiant Sanctuary. However, this is why I'm doing legacies, because I need 5 more Glyphs of Potency. I did grab 1. I haven't handed in the quests for Sibelius yet, so I should be able to get 2 or 3 before I have to swap to another tune. And then because I got the Coalescent mode from the Jubilee, which is character bound, I can use it to make it Celestial for free. All of these, as you know, RPs, gold, Glyphs of Potencies, Call modes, the enchantment, I got it all for free. Which is why the title.
Fear to Beard 13. That's some good RNG.
I know, right? No, but you gotta understand. I've been opening grubs. I opened grubs like 300 keys. I know it says like 64 here, but I bought my Rhyme Temper for 5 million AD, and then I opened 250 keys to get this combat enchantment, and then I opened a further 64 keys in order to get the final and third choice, or second one, I suppose, because I bought the Rhyme Temper. But yeah, so overall, I opened 300 plus of this particular lockbox just so that I could get all 3 of the enchantment, because you can't get the enchantment anywhere else. The Grubs lockbox currently is the only way you can get it. So now that I've gotten it, I don't have to open that lockbox anymore, unless I want to try and get the enchantment again to sell, or to try and get the Grubs, which I feel like in the future they will release it. Like, for example, the Mythic Mount Choice Pack with the Red Mountain Fox and what have yous. So I have a sinking feeling that the grub mount is gonna, be released in some sort of mythic choice pack in the future. So I'm not too bothered by it. It's not even the best single target at the moment. Currently, the best single target mount power is the Grave Hound, which is in the Deathly Delights lockbox. So moving forward, I won't be opening the grubs. I will not be opening the frost. I'll be opening the death lockbox. Guys, it's 1 p.m. Let me show these guys. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. We're gonna do another giveaway. So wait a minute. I don't think Fear is playing on the PC, right? Because, like you said, just because no matter how many people, no matter how many friends you have on PC, you're not gonna swap to
Spartandi.
from console, right? Yeah.
Sraffle.
But you can always join the giveaway to get loyalty points, because you like to do the shout outs and stuff, right? Speaking of which, I haven't done shout outs for people today. It's okay, right? Shout outs is not that important. You guys being here is important to me. Shout outs doesn't do anything, I don't think. It's just clout. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where is the HE? Is it inside here? Oh, it is. I thought it was outside. Anyway, yeah, so type in ! join to join the raffle, guys. You can win 1,000 loyalty points, which I probably should change to gold coins, or get a illusion. I just realized that Fear is not playing on PC, so he will not be able to win an illusion. He can, though, give it to somebody else, which in this case probably would be Nightmare. I don't know. Wait, there is a function where I randomly give it to somebody in the viewership, right? I think it's called !RSG. However, most people, they don't say anything in the chats, other than the usual suspects. Unless, of course, I say something profound, I think. There are times when I do this too. I don't tend to say anything during Twitch stream. Especially if it's somebody who's streaming like Neverwinter, because I don't want to steal the thunder, as it were. Like when somebody's streaming, unless of course I raid them, then of course it's like an invitation for me to say something in the stream. However, I don't tend to go into another content creator stream in order to say hello and stuff like that. I like to lurk because yeah, I just don't want to steal the thunder, as it were. Unless of course they call me out, and then of course I will respond if I'm watching. But most of the time I do just lurk. And I don't tend to raid somebody unless I have at least 3 people in watching my stream. Ooh, Granny's got him. He's back. Let's go and get it. Let me double check on how many HEs we need to do. I believe we did quite a bit already. So this one HE should be able to complete this quest. Yeah, even a simple quest actually would complete this, but I feel like doing the BHEs better because there is a chance of the shirt and pants to drop. I might not have all of the shirt and pants in the collection, so I mean, even small HEs can yield you a shirt and pants. I just feel like BHEs are a better way of getting rewards over the small HEs. Am I supposed to go this way? I don't think so. Did anyone not join? No, I don't think anyone joined, which is fine. I'd like to keep my prizes for the next one. But honestly speaking, guys, I played Neverwinter so much, I just have a lot of stuff to give away. Like if you, I would not be surprised if you were to say, can I get a cold mode or something like this, and then I'll be like, yeah, sure, here you go. I've done it in the past. And I believe Nightmare was one of the recipients of my, like, I gave you like 2 bags, right? As well as a rescue panda. I gave him 2 bags as well. Do I have a... I feel like I should have Lycera on, but I'm dying. Lycera, do your job. You had one job. Keep me safe. You know what? I will use a second win because I'm dying here. After this HE, we're gonna go to the other zone. I don't think I'll die here, but you never know. Like when I did this earlier for this VHE, I didn't die. I got disconnected. Thankfully, I was able to complete it because otherwise it would have been a waste of time for me to not get a reward. Did I use my artifact powers? I did. So whatever. Whatever. Oh. Hello. This dome just materialized right in front of me. We may have to wait for a bit for it to kind of like spawn again. I feel like it actually might be a good idea for me to interact with this spheres first, so that I don't have to wait too long for the others to reappear. However, yeah, these guys are not giving me an inch. They're not letting me. They're like on Lycera, I know, but I don't think I'll be able to safely interact with these domes. I might as well just kill everything and then just wait for the spheres to spawn. Is that another player? No, it's not. I honestly thought Lycera was another player just now. You guys are in an ad, unfortunately. Sorry, this is how I make my money. Amongst other things. I used to wash cars as well. And it's funny because I'm blind, right? I'm visually impaired. So why would I go ahead and clean cars when I can't see anything? See, that is the beauty of it. Because I am visually impaired, I don't just clean the spots that are clean. I clean the whole thing. And it takes me about 3 hours to clean a singular car. Because I'm doing it by myself. Now it looks like the spheres hasn't spawned yet. So I'm actually just going to wait here. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I feel like, oh shoot, let me check. How many minutes do we have? How many minutes do we have till the BHE goes away? 7 minutes? Ooh, that might not be enough time, but we shall see. If this BHE fails, we're just gonna do the small HEs anyway. Oh, the good thing about doing the HEs here is because of the shattered diamond shards. You can actually sell these in the auction house. So it gives you another kind of like incentive to do these HEs actually. Because the rings and stuff, they're not that great for the current build, for the current mod. However, the diamond potions that do drop from only here. Let me show you. Well, actually, you can get it from Zen Store as well, if I can find it. Is it under services? I feel like it's under like consumables. Is it events? Oh, I need to get this Regal Cobra on all of my tunes. I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, and I still need to buy VIP. I still have 4 days left though. So before the thing goes away. Eh, where is it? I thought the shattered diamond shards are being sold here. Astro lock boxes, guys. I don't recommend it though. As much as possible, don't spend on the game. Use a Zen exchange to get a Zen from AD. There we go. Shattered diamond shards. They're selling 100 of those for 175 Zen. That's basically $1.75. That's $1.75 at 30%, by the way, more than I'm willing to pay because you can get it for free. I mean, I've been getting like 33, and so not 100. But if you just spend a bit of time just grinding Sharandar, you can get it for basically free. Of course, you are basically trading your time, a resource. What is this one? I can't see. What is this? Worn jewelry box. I'm not sure I need that. Sell this. Sell this. I don't need that anymore. Sell this for I do need RP, but I do have RPs to kind of like convert into refinement points rather than those black diamonds, I believe they're called. What are these? Can I sell this? I can't tell if I can sell it or not. Defending ring of the guard. That sounds good. We'll see if it's good or not later on, like off stream. Here we go. I do need to interact with at least 2 more of these, I believe. So hopefully the timer doesn't go out before they spawn. There we go. We got 1 more. I believe we need 1 more. 1 more. Come on. We got 7 minutes, and we have to kill the boss after this as well. So we may not have enough time. We shall see. 3 minutes left. Cross your fingers, guys. We can make it. Missed the raffle. Oh. That's just how the cookie crumbles. We are gonna do 1 more, like at the end of the stream. But the last giveaway, in about 50 minutes. So the last giveaway, which is a open lockbox giveaway, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm not gonna open the Frost lockbox. I'm not gonna open the Grubs lockbox. We're gonna open the Deathly Delights lockbox, and I swear here right now, if I open the lockbox and I get a Demon Skull again, I will give that away. I will be more than willing to give that away. And yes, I could sell it for AD. Do I want to take back my word? We'll see. How much is a Demon Skull? A Demon Skull currently selling for 5.8 million AD, but I will give it away. But you know, the chances of that is pretty low, pretty low. But I am a man of my word. I will sell. I will give it away if I did get, in fact, get it. I don't think I've got enough time. I have to kill these guys. Oh, actually, wow. You see how much damage I did to that boss? I practically hit him for 80% of his max HP in 1 shot. Look at that. Look at this. I'm a beast. Why am I so strong? I don't remember being this strong. I mean, I'm used to doing solo arena. I guess that's why I feel like I'm not as strong. Oh, see what I mean? I got a shirt. I got a shirt that I've never gotten before. Excuse me. Of which I feel like I should convert it into appearance. But I want to have a look at it and see what the skills are. If it's something that gives you like gold, for example, I might want to keep it. It looks like the answer is no. But you know what? Let's just convert it. I don't really care about it. I mean, it's nice that I got it for collections and all. But otherwise, it's not really that important to me. Oh, did I open the bounty already? I feel like I did open a bounty today. What is this? Did somebody send me something? No. That is not an invitation to send me something, by the way. Although saying that, I will accept if somebody sends me something. I just don't tend to ask for it. You know, because like I said, what do you give somebody who has everything? And the answer is anything. I will not say no to things given to me. I just not that I don't like it. It's just that it makes it harder for me. For example, I think it was you, right, Nightmare, who gave me who gave away certain items for a giveaway, like the Mythic Pack, Insignia Pack, right? I know I just sorted it. Yeah, this one, Mythic Insignia Pack. I think this was you. It could be somebody else. I don't remember. So I did thank that person. But who gave it to me, I don't quite remember. So yeah, it's just more stuff for me to give away. I have to think about it. Like, who needs this? Waking Nightmare. We're not gonna do that. Impossible. So we're just gonna do this one. There is, in fact, a shortcut, but I'd rather go it manually. It's I feel like it's much faster for me to go there manually than it is for me to use the teleport at this point. I believe it's this one. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Is it over? Because usually these guys, the Cyclops don't appear. I think it is over. Oh, wait a minute. What? I went the wrong place. Eh? Fake crystals. Am I not even at the right spot? I'm not at the right spot. Return to Atrium. Are there no HEs over here? It doesn't look like there's actually an HE over here. Which is fine. We'll just go to the next one then. To the next zone. Silly me. I couldn't see. I do apologize. Sharandar. There we go. Yeah, we got about, I want to say, top of my head, 45 minutes left till the end of the stream. So, I don't think we're gonna do an AGS this stream. I will, however, attempt AGS off stream, like on my laptop. But I do prefer to play Neverwinter on my desktop because it's much smoother and I have a full keyboard. So it's much more comfortable for me. I went the wrong place again, didn't I? Oh, no? No? Oh, okay, go this way. It's much more comfortable for me to play on my desktop than it is on my laptop. However, I would like to find out if in fact I can play on my laptop and do AGS at least. And here's my promise to you guys. I will train myself to do AGS so that by the next time we stream, I can do AGS comfortably and not embarrass myself on stream, okay? I feel like I need to do at least 100 AGS before I even attempt an MJS, but we shall see how well I can adapt myself. I feel like AGS, if I don't have Celestial, which I don't at the moment, or if you don't have a Celestial gear set, attempting MJS is probably folly. So what I'm thinking is do AJS, get geared up from AJS gears, and then attempt MJS after I'm fully geared with AJS gears. I know it's a long-winded way of doing things. However, if you look at my gears currently, I know I'm on my DPS and not on my main. He's running ASH, Ash gears. Not even MSH gears. Oh, some of them are MSH, I believe. Right? No? No. I think I'm referring to my tank then. Yeah, my tank is running some MSH gears. So I'm more confident on my tank than I am on my DPS if I was to run MJS. Although I did struggle in an AJS while using my MSH gears. What am I doing? I'm supposed to interact with these things. There you go. Hopefully I don't get aggroed. This would be better if I was doing this with other people. Is that mobs? Incoming. But anyway, as I was saying, I have MA6 gears on my tank, but I don't think I'm tanky enough. Because, well, if I had the skills, then yes, I could do AGS, like, comfortably. But because it's still new for me, no. Speaking of skills, I will be updating or upgrading my rig soon, either next month or the month after, I believe. Like the soonest, the earliest I can get a new rig is next month, and I will then be able to stream properly, like using a desktop, right, and with a better graphics card, either a 4060 or a 5060. We'll see how it goes. It depends on what my budget is like. Currently, I do have about $3,000 for the PC, but that 3,000 actually I'm saving up for my next Japanese trip next year in April. So I'm hoping on my rent, right? My rentee, my tenant to pay me, and then I'm gonna use that money to buy a, like maybe a 3060 or 4060, depending on the budget, right? Because I'm aiming for about 1,005. The wife has told me for my birthday, I think she said, she will sponsor $1,000 towards me getting a new rig, because she said she's been using this rig as well. So so for my birthday, I suppose she says she was gonna sponsor about $1,000, of which with the $700 that I am getting, I have 1,700. It'll be enough to buy a new desktop. Although I probably have to budget my expenses next month. That's why I said 1 or 2 months. 1 or 2 months, I'll be able to buy a new rig. However, I would like to get a 5080 or 5090. Is it 5090? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, 5090 is the latest, but 5090 I think in Brunei is selling for about 4,300 Brunei. Just the graphics card alone. And I have a sinking feeling that a 5090 Ti will come out anyway, or soon-ish, right? So it's not announced, it's just a feeling that I get. And furthermore, the rig that I was gonna buy, the budget of say 1,500. What the beep? I only had to do one anvil for that to actually succeed. I didn't know the timer was just that low. Oh my god, what a waste of time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is just how the cookie crumbles, I suppose. I will not be doing that one. It is a waste of time to do Waking Nightmares solo. I would rather do these minor ATs for this particular zone. Like 20% each, I believe, right? At the top of my head. Anyway, going back to what I was saying about the PC. 1,500 is, I want to say, definitely an upgrade to what I have currently. However, I'm always seeking the latest and best for out of the options that I have. What I mean to say is the rig that they are selling, the PC shop that is selling the rig, they only have a setup for a 5080. It's not even a Ti. I don't believe there is a Ti available at the moment. Or maybe there is, I'm not sure. So the graphics card in that rig is 5080, and the price tag is about 4,000 plus. Now, my soul is telling me to get the 4,000 plus. But if I wanted to get a PC like as soon as possible, then yes, the budget of 1,500 is reasonable for a, I believe, a 4060 or for a 3060. Can I don't know. I feel like I want to show it to you guys. Can I Wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, there you go. I was like wondering why can I. There we go. If I wasn't alone, oh, you know what? I could have actually interacted with both those at the same time. I'm not a very smart man. Yeah. So actually, speaking of smart, they're selling it for 4,500, for example, 4,300, something like this. Not the graphics card, but the rig for a 5080 graphics card. They're selling it for 4,000 plus, 4,005, let's just say. if I was to build the rig by myself, like buying the parts individually and then building it myself, I could probably get that for less than 4,000 if I was being honest. But I mean, I made this rig myself. 5 years ago, I bought the 1080 Ti, the motherboard, the case, etc., etc. Um, and I built it myself, I believe, top of my head. I don't remember now. So there's a certain pride of making your own PC, right? Especially if it works. Of course, if it doesn't work, then I have to troubleshoot it myself, which is not easy. Um, and usually, what people do is they just replace the parts one by one to see which one makes it work. So, and then it's especially hard. Like when I had this PC 5 years ago, I could actually see. So if I was to build a PC, I have a high chance of actually breaking it, which justifies the reason why I want to get one that's pre-built by the shop. So if anything was to be broken or something doesn't work, at least I can claim a refund or get a replacement from the PC shop. But obviously I have to pay more. So here's my options. Either I get one PC next month, the soonest, within 2 months, I can get a PC for 1,500, or I can wait for at least another 4 months, 4 to 6 months, let's say, um, 4 to 6 months, for me to get a $4,000 rig. Although, if I was being honest, a lot of things can change in 6 months, right? Meaning to say, there might be a rig that is selling for the same and rocking a 5090 Ti. So I run the risk of losing out. Or I could sell my gold, get $3,000, and then top it up with 1,700 next month, and I get a really expensive by next month. Hmm. Although my gold I've accumulated over, I want to say, 2 years. So it's like a shame if I was to go ahead and sell it. And then furthermore, my Japanese trip, right? I've said this to my wife. I wasn't worried when she told me that she wanted to go to Japan. Actually, I was telling her we were gonna go on the Disney cruise for our anniversary or her birthday, one of those, or combined, her birthday and our anniversary. I will spend like basically 100% on the sea cruise. It's gonna be like, I don't know, several days, but it'll be 100% me sponsoring it. So, and I said I wasn't worried because I already have the money in my hand, basically my gold. By the time next year, the price of gold may be more than 200 Singapore dollars per gram. So I definitely have currently I have about $3,000, which is more than enough. I feel for the ticket, for the cruise, for two people. Anyway, especially if I save from now till April next year. So if I was to spend it on my PC for the stream, then I won't have enough for the trip, which means I lied. Which means as a man, as not even as a man, it's got nothing to do with being a man, and it's more of my integrity. When I said that I was going to do something, I will do that something. So yeah, I think that's not even an option right now, which leaves me with either getting a rig for 1,500 or waiting to accumulate enough money for in 6 months, 4 or 6 months, to get the rig for like $4,000. Again, however, that would mean I have less money for the Japan trip. So I have mentioned this to the wife before. I know I said that I was gonna sponsor our Japan trip next year, but it feels like I don't have a breather because every year we have to go somewhere, right? Every year we travel, and it just sucks my income. So it's like, babe, I need to save money. I do save. Every month I do buy like $100 worth of gold, right? So I save little by little, to which point I managed to get accumulate a lot of wealth from that, just by simply buying like a zero point 0.1 gram of gold every month, you know. So within a year I get 1 gram, something like this, or 10, yeah, 1 gram. So so 1 gram, which is roughly around $300, six 300. Sorry, 200. Sorry, 200. Yeah. So I save about 200. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but yeah, you gotta understand the price of gold keeps on going up. So it might be 2,000 now. It might be sorry, 200 now per gram, but it might be 400 per gram next year. Who knows? I don't. But I trust in my God. I trust in Allah, and I know He said that humans will always be fascinated by gold, no matter what era, no matter what's the time period. Gold will always be, humans will always be fascinated by gold. Um, so yeah, I'd rather have gold over cash. Yes, I have cash on hand as well, not in the bank, on hand. But definitely, if I had the extra income, I would swap it for gold. Every extra income, especially this, like for example this. Let me grab it, guys. I know it's gonna be pretty heavy. Things are gonna fall, I think. Here we go. You see these coins? It's pretty heavy. I have about $150 worth of coins in here. I know my wife, if she sees this, like, that's mine. Yeah, sure. Okay, never mind. I will probably. This is roughly 1 gram, almost. Another $50 or so, and this is gonna be about a gram worth of gold. So if the wife is very adamant, because it's a shared thing, it's our coins. But if she's like adamant, it's mine, I will gift it to her. I don't really care. Um, I have accumulated those coins for the past, I want to say, a long time, a decade, maybe a decade, guys. I'm not sure. It's been a very long time. Um, so yeah, if I was to invest, I would invest it in gold. I would swap those coins. Excuse me, my gastric is kicking in. I will invest in like buying. I'm trading those coins, for about 1 gram of gold. I thought, oh no, this is not BAT. I saw the NPCs. I was like, oh yeah, that's where the BAT is. Right. The reason being, why I would swap the coins for gold for 1 gram, is because, as I said, it is currently about 200 Singapore dollars per gram right now, less. Oh god. Hold on, guys. 200 Singapore dollars per gram. However, if I was to keep those coins as is, next year, those are still $200. I know it's about $150 right now. So yeah, next year and the year after that and the year after that, it's gonna still be $150 value. And because of inflation, that $150 is not gonna be worth $150 next year or the year after that. It actually will be decreasing in value over time. However, I'm trying to figure out where the fudge is my character. I am so far away. So yeah. However, if I was to swap it into gold, 1 gram, for example, next year it's gonna be, say currently it's 200. Maybe next year it's gonna be 210. The year after that is gonna be 220. The year after that is gonna be 240, and etc. It's just gonna keep on going up in price. Yeah, there will be times when the price of gold will go down, However, I'm very confident. Like I will stake my being that is gonna go up in price. Like it has gone in price by like say 100%. Do not quote me on that. The price of gold when I first started 3 years ago was about $100 Singapore dollars a gram. That was 3 years ago. It has gone up to 200. That's like 100% gain. Um, so is it a very fast investment? No. Is it a very safe investment? Yeah, of course. I would, like I said, I would stake my income on gold. I have properties, I have assets, but I love gold most of all because of all the benefits. You know, there's pros and cons. Like, okay, so for example, when it comes to assets, money depreciates over time. Property, same thing, and you can't carry it with you. Like it's stuck there, and you know, price of land as an asset goes up and down, right? Depending on the real estate market at the time. Or if there was a flood, for example, then the price of that land just goes even worse, right? And it depends on the location as well. If it's not somewhere that is like prime real estate, nobody's interested. Speaking of which, I'm actually developing a house at one of those properties, and hopefully by this time next year or the year after, I will be at a different place, guys. I'll be at a different house. I'll be moving out from here, the main headquarters, to a different branch, I suppose. My own personal house, a house called my own. I'm basically living in the family house. It's actually owned by my little sister. You may know her, Bashi. We have rated her several times. I don't know if she's watching the stream. Usually when she comes into the stream, she says hello, which she hasn't yet, so I'm assuming she's not here. Sure. So, yeah, I'll be moving out, and hopefully with a better internet and a better PC, and yeah, basically everything better. Speaking of which, about the stream as well. As I mentioned, I would like to start a karaoke stream, honestly, because one, I love to sing, and I'm pretty confident in my singing, although it might not be kind of like on stage level, although I have performed on stage before. I don't know, I always put myself down. I have a very high inferiority complex. I'm not confident with myself. I need to do about 3 more. It looks like. Well, come on back in from this ad, guys. Sorry about that. This is how I make my money. You didn't miss a lot. I was just saying that as an asset, I prefer gold over say properties or money because of the pros and cons that I mentioned earlier. Money devalues over time. Property as well, and you can't bring it with you. Gold. Now, gold. The pros about gold is nobody knows how much you have unless you tell them, right? You can't. They can't. The government or whatever can't prove otherwise, and you are not forced to tell, like say the government or anyone for that matter. It's not sanctioned. No, no, it's not sanctioned. Sorry, what's the word I'm looking for? Not like a tax evasion kind of thing. I don't know about the US. I believe there's no tax on gold unless you buy it, right? Educate me, guys. Enlighten me if you know. Do you have to pay for owning gold? Do you have to pay for tax for that, or is it only the initial cost? Like for example, 1 gram of gold, which whatever ounce it is for you guys, or troy ounce or whatever, right? I don't use those metrics. Um, how much do you have to pay for a gram? Because we only have to pay less than 200. Oh, and that's already including the quote unquote tax. We don't have to pay, except for religiously, we have to pay about, I want to say, a percentage less than 10%. But there are certain conditions, like you have to have 85 grams of gold plus 12 months of not using that gold. I did not hear the ping, by the way.
Get the dark fake crystals away from them.
Um, I feel like Germany is a very good place to buy gold. I could be mistaken though. It's either Swiss or Germany. I feel like Germany is very good when it comes to like tools, right? Like precision tools. You know, things like machinery and um, and like hammers and what have you, screws and you know, I would buy German-made tools over American-made tools. Although Japanese tools are also pretty good. Like if it's made in Japan or if it's made in the US, those are pretty good, I want to say. But if it was made in Germany, I feel like that's much better. In fact, the only creatine that I would buy is German-made creatine, and I feel like it's either creatine isotope or creatine monohydrate, the original creatine, which is produced in Germany. That's the only creatine that I would actually put in my body. Although, if I was brutally honest, I have yet to take creatine in my life. I couldn't find German-made creatine in my country or even in Malaysia. I've been looking for creatine for quite a while now, but it's not a really big priority for me. For me, at my age, I'm 40 plus. I'm turning 44 this year in September. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Um, wink, wink. Wink, wink. So, because I'm a diabetic, I'm more of a magnesium kind of guy. Magnesium because diabetic medication sucks out the magnesium out of your body. And then nitrous oxide is a good one. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot, Nightmare. If you are trying to get rid of your headaches, migraines, like I said, you have to consume or take nitrous oxide supplements. There are nitrogen rich foods such as beets, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate? No, sorry. Beets for sure. There's another thing. I think it might be broccoli. Top of my head, I don't remember. Banana? No, you know what? I'm talking out of my ass right now. Sorry, I don't remember. But definitely beets. If you were to eat beets, like instead of say eating rice or bread, swap it for beets. Um, those are really good for nitrous oxide or nitrogen production in the body. You're saying something. One of major yes. So beets and something else. Sorry, I will check. I'll check it right now. What are foods rich in nitrogen or nitrous oxide, I suppose? Meats, seafood, dairy, legumes, and leafy green vegetables. That's protein rich. No, I'm not asking for protein. Okay, foods rich in nitrogen are primarily those high in protein. But the worry about being high in protein is gout. Gout, right? If you are gonna get proteins, I would say try to get them from vegetable sources as well. Things like tofu, for example, or broccoli, or beans. I suppose certain beans have high in proteins. Obviously, the best protein is from meats, and of those, I would say eggs are probably the most readily absorbed by the body. Um, and of course, if you're trying to make muscles, lutein is also good for you, which is high in eggs. Back in the day when I used to work out a lot, I would take 10 eggs in a day, per day. But that's not even enough. I need to hit about 100 grams to 150 grams of protein. But with 10 eggs, I limit myself to 10 eggs, which is about 60 grams of protein. You get about 6 grams of protein per egg. But I eat about 10 eggs in a day, in one go, by the way. I make an omelet or I boil them and they just got topping in my mouth. Um, yeah, that doesn't yield a lot. I think it's broccoli, beets, and something else, chocolate. I believe, top of my head. Chocolate, and when I say chocolate, I meant dark chocolate. Anything that's above 85%. 85. The higher the cacao content, like 100% pure cacao, is probably the best. Which is why I put it in my coffee. Coffee plus cacao is a really good combination for even your heart, I suppose. And yeah, nitrogen. What am I doing again? I'm supposed to collect these things, or am I supposed to put it in the box? What's in the box? Oh, before I forget, Nightmare. If you don't have all these foods, whatever, your body actually produces nitrogen. And there's two ways. One, when you wake up, first thing you do, you grab water, right? Take a sip, swish it around in your mouth, and then swallow. Why? Because your body produces, when you sleep, you breathe in and out through your mouth, right? It produces nitrogen. And the nitrogen is inside your mouth, in your saliva, basically inside your mouth. So if you gargle your water, and you can put in some, like a bit of Celtic salt, or if you have kosher salt, whatever, um, put it inside your mug, whatever, and drink like a mug of water, you're golden. Don't brush your teeth. If you brush your teeth as soon as you wake up, you're basically getting rid of the nitrogen, which is no bueno. It's a shame because you know that's like a free nitrogen production. But it's not. I mean, I dabbled. I dabbled. However, I don't recommend it. It actually see. Well, I mean, I don't condone. I don't do it anymore. I don't do it anymore. What's going on? Is the HE gone already? Yes, I failed the HE. I completely. Oh, look at that. Somebody's doing waking nightmares. I think maybe. We'll see. If we can get this done, I think we will be done in this zone. I cannot see to save my life. I need to get to the nightmare ASAP. Is it even this way? I'm gonna trust my instinct and say it's this way. Oh, it's telling me to go this way now. Where am I going? No, not this way. I think I know where I am right now. There we go. Oh, cool. We might be able to finish this because, yeah, I'm not by myself. If I was by myself, oh my god, I got stunned. I don't understand why this guy always hides. Such a coward, man. Even in the new map, Kelda Village, right? There's that boss, the HE, the Storm Caller, whatever you want to call it. He always hides in the kind of like snow. I am pressing all buttons, sir. And now he's immune again. Hopefully we can finish this in time. What? You're such a freaking coward. I say as I'm stabbing him in the back. Why? Stop moving. Let me kill you. There we go. Are we done? I can't see. Aw, we have to do one more. GG. So that's number one. Don't brush your teeth when you wake up. Take a water with a bit of salt, just a little bit, not too much. You need to replenish your electrolytes and also minerals in your body. So a bit of salt. Now you might say salt is bad for you. Sodium chloride is bad for you.
Destroy the gemstones of necromancy.
NaCH?
But don't actually
No,
touch them.
NaCl, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, sodium chloride is bad for you. That is a chemically produced, lab-made chemical. So it's not naturally reoccurring. So I advise people to buy Celtic salt or kosher salt. Kosher salt supposedly is better than Celtic salt. I don't know. U.S., France, you know what I mean? I would take both. I would take both. Welcome back. Oh, you missed it. So take a glass of water with a bit of salt. Don't take table salt. Take either kosher salt or Celtic salt. Just a little bit. And that will help you. Like they say, it's bad for your cholesterol, your high blood pressure. You shouldn't be taking salt. That is actually not true. What does cause that is what you're eating plus salt, table salt. That's the cause of your high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, I mean, which I don't know if you do. But definitely Celtic salt and also kosher salt will be healthier. Anyway, what was I saying? The other thing, second thing. I think we're done.
Not bad.
The second way that you can produce nitrogen within your body is to hum. Like whatever. No, I think you have to close your mouth and then kind of like hum, like that for several seconds or a minute or so throughout the day. Whenever you're like me, for example, I'm just sitting on the PC, I can just, or even when you meditate, I suppose. If you meditate a lot, I don't need to meditate because one, I don't get stressed. The only stress I get is from the wife, funnily enough, or the family, because I don't work. I do try to exercise, which I don't nowadays, which is kind of like a thing. I actually don't need to do any of these, but it's okay. So yeah, I don't get stressed. I don't really get high blood pressure nowadays. I don't get an anxiety attack. I only get that once in my life, and that was it. So there's not a lot of things that stress me out. I think the only other thing that stresses me out is money problems. Money problems, woman problems. Those are the only like men problems in the world, I want to say. So so stress is at a minimum, right? I don't get cortisol unless I'm like fight and flight kind of thing, or stressed. Anyway, besides the point, humming. I don't meditate as well because I pray 5 times a day. In fact, speaking of which, we're gonna end the stream in about 7 minutes, and then I am gonna eat and I'm gonna pray, not in that order. So we're gonna do a giveaway, which is gonna be an open lockbox giveaway. Make sure you join that nightmare. You don't want to miss that. You never know, you might get a demon skull. Although caveat, if I do get like say a grave hound, which is highly unlikely, but you never know, I will keep that for myself, unfortunately, because I need it. I need it so bad. Okay, I need to go. Where do I need to go? I think it's this one. Hold on. We're gonna try and complete this one, but I don't think we have enough time to do so before I have to go. Special waypoint. See this? See my hands right now? I don't know if I get. Yeah, is you see that finger? I'm not moving it by. I'm not moving it on purpose. In fact, I'm trying to hold still as much as possible. I'm getting this because I haven't eaten in 18 hours. Not that I have steady hands anyway, it's just very predominant whenever I am hungry. So, yeah, I need to go and eat in about 7 minutes, guys. My body, like, I've been doing it for 3 years now. I'm doing intermittent fasting for 3 years now, 18 hours to 6 ratio. So I have a internal body clock that tells me I need to go and eat. Other than my stomach acid, other than my jitters, I just it's just like, oh yeah, it's 2 o'clock. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I've been doing it for 3 years. Anyway, besides the point. Yes, I will stop the stream. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to complete this. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. I'm zoomed in on the screen right now. That's why I can't really tell what I'm doing. But yeah, we are definitely gonna do the giveaway before I leave. I was hoping to upgrade my the Radiant Sanctuary before I leave, but I don't think we have enough time to do so. Malabox, Ruins of Malabog. Where is it? Ah, did I? Yeah, did I not go here already? This one? Is it this one? You know what? Whatever. YOLO. We can always go back through the portal if it is not the right place.
I'll be gentle at first.
I feel like this is the right place. I don't know, man. Let's just go. To the left here? It should be to the left here. No, not this here. Wah, 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 wah.
So you like to play rough.
Why is it so dark? I know I'm blind and all, but it is really dark. Okay, there we go.
Nightmare 333332. XD.
I didn't do it on purpose, okay? I didn't see. I thought it was a path. Okay, just sue me. Are we good? What the fudge? Where am I going? I feel so sad. I can't see, guys. I have to play like this now because I don't want to fall off again. Is it this way? It's telling me to go this way, but I feel like I've already done this one. No? Yeah, I've already done this one. Why is it telling me to go here? Oh, because I selected it. Duh. Sorry, I have to go back now. Yeah, I don't know if we're even gonna do 1 HE at this rate. Oh, 3 minutes left, guys. I mean, I'd love to stay, but I'm so freakishly. I was hungry since last night because I didn't sleep. Right, I only had 3 hours. So instead of like sleeping and then fasting for 8 hours, I've only slept for 3 hours and fasted even longer. Like I said, my 18 hour fast includes my 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So if I didn't sleep, that means I'm awake, and when I'm awake, I get hungry. No, I've already been here. I am... Sorry guys, I'm feeling upset with myself right now. I am going to the same places again and again because I can't tell whether I'm supposed to go here or whether I'm supposed to go there. Hopefully this is the right place this time. But I feel like the HE that I was trying to go to is already gone by now. Which is here. This is the path that I wanted to actually go to before I jumped to my death. Unalived myself by jumping into the ravine earlier. I thought it was this place. Anyway, we managed to get here finally. So this is what I meant by because of my disability, it takes me twice as long to do anything. So something simple as trying to go to a HE by just looking at the map just takes me twice as long. And I'm not doing it on purpose. But it would help if I actually remembered which of the portals I was supposed to go in order to get to this map. You know, it's like left, middle, and to the right. It's not like that. Like if I go to the left, it doesn't go to the left map. I don't think, because this was the middle one, right? This is the middle portal. Yeah, I'm not at the middle. Well, I mean, I guess this is left, this is middle, this is right. Maybe I am. Oh look, Shadow Army. This is my favorite. I actually like this one. There is a shortcut, but I don't actually know if it is a shortcut, because if you aggro, then it takes you longer. Hold on, let me see if I... No, I'm at the wrong place. See what I mean? If you aggro, you won't be able to... Oh, it is time for the giveaway. It is 2 o'clock. If you aggro, you cannot interact with this portal. So it just takes you longer to actually go through. Unless, of course, it was clear already. It was like, I don't know, somebody was like hunting the name hunt, whatever. Let's go to the Shadow Army before we do the giveaway, okay?
I promise.
Because I want to secure my
You'll
spot.
never
Oh
forget
no,
our
it's
time
gone,
together.
isn't it? Oh, here it is.
Assuming you survive.
There's also another shortcut. I'm just not sure where to go from here. I think it's this way. I think it is this way. This way, and then I think it's this wall. No, not this wall. Sorry. There is a wall here that you can interact with, so you don't have to go all the way around to go to the HE. I think it's this one. Although, another caveat, you have to clear these guys first. Which, if you're unlucky, you have to fight these guys. But if you are lucky or somebody already cleared the way, then you can just interact with this barrier and then go through. And then you'll be at the BHE. There you go. And there, we are here. It does look like somebody is doing the HE as well. I think we are at 0%, so this HE would actually give you maybe 50% or 40%. I think it's 40%, unfortunately. I don't know why it's 40%. I really think BHEs should always be 50%. It makes more sense if it was 50%. Anyway, before I forget, let's do the giveaway. Because I do have to go. I would love to stay and continue. But as I mentioned, I am feeling a bit hungry. And I'm also feeling a bit jittery.
Spartandi. Sraffle.
If you'd like to join, guys, type in exclamation mark join.
Nightmare 333332. Join.
Nice. 100%. 100%. Again, caveat being, if I get something that I need, I would not be able to give it away, unfortunately. If it is the Demon Skull, which is highly unlikely, I will give it away. Also, people who are on PC, you are more than welcome to join the giveaway. That was fast. Is it gonna bug again like last time? Did we complete it? Huh. Interesting. I guess this guy did all of the work, and we just swooped in and netted the benefit or credit, I suppose. There is in fact another one. We got 60% because we did BAT earlier. And you know what? It looks like we might actually be able to clear 100% of this BAT before we have to leave. In fact, I feel like, yeah, we're gonna go overtime. We're gonna clear all of the ATs here because, you know, what's another few minutes? I've been fasting for like 18 hours. What's another few minutes, right? We are going to complete the quest. So on my main, I would have completed all of the Sabella quests. I'm gonna hand it in, and then we're gonna upgrade, or at least see if we can upgrade my Radiant Sanctuary. Yes. Of which then we're gonna upgrade my Divine Aegis. Again, I do not main a healer. However, I do dabble. So if somebody was to say, Spartan, can you heal? Is that okay? I mean, said I said never. Um, Back in the day when I was farming for the ashes, then yes, I would actually use my healer. Sorry, no, I lied. I don't think I've ever used healer in an ash. I can't see. So try attempting an ash when I'm trying to usher people through the maze. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine a blind guy trying to lead the way through a maze? I mean, I suppose it's possible. If I was able to. No, actually, the secret to escaping a maze is the left strat or the right strat. Meaning to say, hold out your hand, left or right hand, whichever. You just choose a side. It just depends on how lucky you are. If you chose the right side, as in the correct side, then you would escape the maze much faster. If you chose the wrong side, you'll end up exiting the maze, but it will take you longer, right? So what do I mean by this? If you kept on going the left side of a maze or the right side of a maze, you will eventually escape. Unless, of course, they do a really cool trick of actually moving the walls, for example. Sometimes they do something like that. They move the walls so you would get disoriented, right? But if it was a standard maze, all you have to do is just stick to one path, which is either the left or right. I mean, people playing RPGs or MMOs, they do the same thing. If they have to say go through a dungeon, they would just stick to one path, right? And then backtrack if it was a dead end, and then just rinse and repeat. I have never actually gone to a maze game, like escape room thing. I don't know what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm trying to go to this HE, but it's telling me to go to all these mobs instead. Hold on. It's to my left. So how do I, is this it? Please tell me this is it. No? Again? Okay. we finally found it. So yeah, I feel like, oh, is that Nightmare? Did you win? Yeah, Nightmare won. Let the ad end, and then we'll tell him the good news. Although I do believe he knows by now, since he was the only one who joined the giveaway. But yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna go to a safe place. Oh, are we back? Are you back? Yeah, we're back. Welcome on back, guys. People from the ad, and surprise, surprise, Nightmare, you won. So we're gonna finish this particular AT first, and then we'll be able to do a lockbox opening. Okay? We will probably end the stream soon after, as soon as we get the legacy done, which means that I will have to complete. Oh, is that it? I think we're done with the HE. I mean, right? Double check. Oh, I need to get out of here before I get aggroed. We're gonna go to P. I guess we're gonna go and do an open lockbox opening in PE. All right. We'll see what you get. Oh yeah. So to reiterate, Nightmare, if you didn't catch it the first time, eat nitrogen-rich foods such as beets, and also hum. Like if you're just like meditating or reading a book or watching by yourself, by the way, I would think it'd be pretty annoying if you start humming while watching a movie with the wife or out in public. It might be slightly embarrassing to do it in the train, for example. I suppose you can, if you're not singing while driving in a car, I suppose you can just hum all the way to work and then hum all the way back home. But basically, just make it a practice to hum, because the vibration actually produces nitrogen in your body. according to science. Don't quote me on that. Um, Let me grab the lockbox key. It is in my shared bank. We're gonna open a undead or deathly delight lockbox. I think that's key. Let's double check. Enchanted key. There we go. I like to sit down somewhere, like here, for example, inside this tree, nice and comfy, in the tree. F3. There you go. Can I get a drum roll? I don't wanna hit the table because I might actually mess up my laptop. We are gonna open a Deathly Delights lockbox, I believe. This one. Inspect. There we go. So if we get a demon skull, I'll gift it away. If we get a demonic gravehound, we'll keep it. And I'll just do a normal giveaway. If we get something else that is not nailed to the ground, as in bound to my character or bound to account, I will also give that away, okay? Anyway, good luck to you, Mr. Nightmare. You want to say good luck first before I do this? I'll give you 10 seconds to say good luck for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nightmare 333332. Good luck.
To you, sir. Well, it's something. Obviously, I can't give you a trait bar, but I can most definitely give you this medium ferro steel. So, yeah, it's not that exciting, but it's something. It's something. I don't know if you can sell it. You know what? I feel kind of bad. Feels bad, man. So, I'll send something else your way. In fact, you know what? You know what? Where are you? Be in my PM.
Nightmare 333332. XD.
I know. This is just how Neverwinter crumbles, I suppose. Why do I have AJS in my Hell chats? You know what? I'm gonna do that later. I cannot unsee this. I need the default chats. There we go. I'll send you something else. I'll send you the insignia. Sorry, not insignia. I'll send you the illusion. I'll give you the umbral illusion because I feel like, well, actually, if I was being honest with you, I probably should give you the other one, the verdant one, because this sells. It'll get you 80. I was gonna say I'll give you the umbral one, but I feel like the umbral one isn't selling. So I'll send you. There you go. Congrats. Sorry, I'm sniffling. I do apologize. I don't know why that is. Every single time I stream, it doesn't happen when I'm here playing Neverwinter. It always happens when I'm streaming, and it's not like it's from my mic, right? Usually, I usually say it's my mic that's causing it because I spit, right? I spit, and therefore, there's a smell. Like, I don't know about you guys, but saliva actually has a smell over time. Congratulations, sir. It's in. You should have received mail. And before we end the stream, let's go ahead and hand in these quests. Can I not be stuck in the fence? Let's hand these Sabella quests that we spent, like, I want to say 3 hours trying to do. That's why I said you can get anywhere between like 50 or 250 plus glypsoponcies per month. But if it's gonna be like this, it's gonna take a really long time for you to be able. In fact, you probably wouldn't be able to finish all 50. Like, I wouldn't be able to finish all 56 of my tunes doing Sabella quest in a whole month. right? In the whole week, I want to
What
say.
can I do for you, adventurer?
Look at this. I could in fact get about 300 gold gain, but I just don't want to use. Um,
Is there
oh
anything
shoot! I
else?
totally forgot. What is the campaign today? Uh, what do we have 2 times of today? Path of the Fallen. I would actually prefer Red Ring, but you know what? Let's just do that. Let's do Path of the
Simply tell me
Fallen.
which one you
You
have.
never know if I need currency for it, for say turning it to AD, for example. It just is a smart thing to do.
Nightmare
To do it during a
333332. I should do my Cybella quests. Oswell got so many active LMAO.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just I feel like um, it's just a good way of getting free glyphs opportunities or even the legendary enchanting stones. Although saying that I already have stacks of legendary enchanting stones on top of opening weekly refinement packs that you get from, I want to say demon web pits, but I could be mistaken. What are the, is it this one? Is it Red Harvest? Not this one. Let me move that here. I think it's Red Harvest. I always get I always get it wrong. I just have a very very bad memory. I think it is okay. So Soul Collector and Demon Whip Pits. No, that's Insignia Powders. Wild Space. Wild Space. Yeah. Yeah. You. It only shows 80. But if you look here, weekly refinement choice pack for Wild Space as well as Soul Collector. Top of my head. Yeah, you can get those legendary ones, especially during 2 times RP. Then you get double. So I tend not to farm for those using Sabellas. I exclusively use Sabellas for glyphs opportunities. Anyway, let me see. Yes, and then actually I don't need to go to my character sheet. I just go here to Sanctuary, or is it Radiant? Right, Radiant. I don't have to do this. I don't really, oh no, we don't have enough. We just need one more glyph. I do have it in my shared bank, but it's unbound, so I don't want to use it. In fact, actually, you know what? I'll double check that. Is it in fact bound or unbound? Anything that's nailed to the ground, I use. Anything that's not bound, I basically, anything that's bound, I use for myself. Anything unbound, I just give away. If that makes sense. Glyphs. Let's see if we got one more. That is not an invitation for anyone to send me glyphs, okay? I can get it for free. Don't worry, guys. Anyway, it doesn't seem like we're gonna upgrade the Radiant Sanctuary right now, unfortunately. So we're just gonna call it a day. Alright guys, so thank you so much for coming in and watching my stream. I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow, hopefully, inshallah. I have to go and eat, etc. We only have 2 people viewing the stream right now, so unfortunately we will not be rating anyone. I guess this is it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Nightmare, anyone else who's on the stream, Fear the Beard, probably, maybe not. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Nightmare
Later, and goodbye.
333332. Have a good meal.
Yes, thank you, and all the other good stuff. Anyway, guys, bye bye.